gentlemen, back once again to the one and only Level Unlock Podcast, episode 90. 90 episodes, boys. 10 episodes. We did the math. So it looks like our 10th episode from now, level 100, will come to you exclusively at the very end of 2020. You guys got something amazing to look forward to. Maybe do something a little special.
Crazy how we totally didn't plan that out, but that's how it worked.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
So
indeed how it happened.
maybe do something a little special for you guys. Like we did last year. Who knows? You haven't talked about it, but we'll figure it out. But anyways, welcome. As always, we have the original crew here. Myself, Mr. Jimmy Noodles, and Sir Sleeves, Mr. Splash Screen Gaming. Mark is out sick, and Nate's still on his world tour. As always, if you would like to be a part of this amazing podcast, you can always do so at patreon.com/levelunlockpodcast, or you can sign up to multiple different tiers, and you have multiple different perks, everything along those lines. Thank you for everyone who has already done so. And thank you everyone for listening. 90 episodes is crazy just to think about that we've been doing this for that long already. It doesn't. It kind of feels like that, but at the same time, it really doesn't. Just when you look at it, it's like, holy crap! It's been. We're gonna be going on season 3. Yeah, which is.
I get on over 90 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
pretty
Perfect
crazy.
Attendance over here.
Couldn't get perfect attendance in school, so I'm getting perfect attendance here, baby.
Fuck yeah, you are. Appreciate you for that. So what's
Making
going on, guys? How's
strides.
your week's been? How about you, Jeff? Start with you, man.
Pretty
Tell me
good.
what's going on?
Pretty good. Staying busy, being productive, doing things, catching Pokemon, being mad because I have too many Pokemon, and then tragically deleting many of
I
them.
thought you were done with Pokemon Go.
I was. Then I changed my mind because Go
And then,
Fest,
like,
or
like
because
heroin, it brings you back in.
his Community Day was this week. Last Saturday was Community Day, Charizard Community Day. It was nice.
I've seen that.
It was nice. We went to Scotts Park, had a cookout.
Nice.
It's freezing cold. I hate it. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. A beautiful, perfect day to catch Charizards. However, it was freezing. When we were standing by the cars in the parking lot area, it was fine, but my heavens. Over by the
Yeah,
grill.
in the sun, it's
Oof.
great, but in the shade, it was terrible.
Yes, I was standing there over the grill working on the food, just like, mother of God, just using the fire to keep me alive, to be quite honest.
Oh, you poor Floridian.
Yep.
How hard was it? I see you have it was like level 3,000 something Charizard.
Oh, it was a mega one. I mega evolved it. It was a good day in the way of catching those. I already have 100 IV Charizard, so I've had one for a while, which was pretty cool. So I wasn't super like the only reason I was excited about it was the whole idea of the shiny ones, because it's like a black dragon, which is dope.
Fucking shiny Charizard is beautiful.
Yeah, it's super cool. And I traded one with my buddy James, and it got lucky. So I have a lucky shiny Charizard with dope stats. It's pretty cool, actually.
That's awesome.
And he got and then we did another trade where he gave him a perfect Executor Lola pine, like palm tree looking thing.
Yeah, the Alolan Executor.
What did I get? He got that, and I got. What did I get? I got something cool too, but that was way cooler. I don't know, but it was cool. It was pretty good adventure. And then other than that, just hung out with the family a little bit and working and still organizing, and yeah.
I seen your stream the other day. Your stream seemed to be a lot better.
We did thank you. I was about to say there was a couple other things we did. Streaming, we played some Fallout 76, which was pretty cool. I don't know, a lot of people don't like that game. I really don't mind it.
I hear it's gotten good.
Yeah. As long as I keep working on the updates, it should. I mean, I don't know. There's still some bugs, I guess, but I guess you get that with every game. But yeah, the stream is running a lot better now. I don't know what the deal is. I was getting some crazy latency issues. I did a whole day of like troubleshooting, and it had something to do with a couple settings in the computer, in the
Yeah, 'cause
OBS
it
software.
looked better after when you played Overwatch. I was watching you there. It looked good.
Yep, played a bunch of Overwatch too. God, I love that game. I'm not gonna lie, man. Sometimes I feel like our group should be league level, cause bro, we be slaying sometimes, man.
Well, didn't you play competitive? How did you guys end up doing that night?
No, we never ended up going in there.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you did.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea though. I don't know if we could get that would be dope to get like 5 people that legitimately want to just see how far we could take it. See if we could do something cool with it. I know Aim would probably be down. Mark would probably be down. He's really good. I'm 100% down. Who else would probably be like super down? If believe it or not,
I think it'd be cool. Luke would be better.
Luke would
He's
be
been-
down. It's a shame Dale doesn't play. He used to be such a good healer. His healing game was on point. But yeah, streamed a little Overwatch, streamed a little bit of the Fallout, streamed a little bit of that Ghost game we've been playing, Phasmophobia or whatever it
Play that
is.
with you. I need to stream that with you guys.
God, it's funny, dude. That game is so funny. It's nerve wracking at times. Have you guys ever played Emily Wants to Play?
Yeah, you got you got that game for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
James, are you aware of what that is?
I think I've heard of it.
Okay,
I think I saw someone play it once, but I'm like kind of blanking.
All right. Well, I have a
The
video.
name sounds familiar.
I have a video on YouTube of myself streaming it. If you do a search, otherwise look it up. It's funny. But the whole at times when I first started playing it, the whole game was like that. It was like that suspense. Like, is there a ghost just gonna pop out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Once you've been killed by it a couple times, it's not so bad. But at point, dude, there's points in it where you're just like, get the hell away from me right now.
I know, James. You said you just downloaded it. You just got it, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's what I
I
thought.
did.
Yeah. Plus, my buddy
I got
Steve's
you.
playing it, and you know,
How many people can play at once?
how many
4.
people can play at once? 4.
Because I asked Aim about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aim said yes to the competitive Overwatch team. By the way,
That would be super cool. That'd be super duper cool. Yeah, because some of us are pretty, like, we all kind of have our own styles, and when I'm not running off into the thing for zero reason, like an idiot, I can do pretty well too. I don't know, but what else? What else did we do? I think that's about it, man.
So Jeff,
Yeah.
when we doing like a Halloween spooky time game thing?
Not soon
When-
enough.
When we're playing spooky games?
When?
Yeah, when? Dude, you just hit me up. I'll let you know when I'm off.
Bro, anytime after 7.
All right.
Anytime
I can
after
make it
7.
happen.
Otherwise, like, the weekends are good. Yeah, man. That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be cool.
What should we do?
I don't know.
We
Well,
should do a
I have no
chatterbox,
idea.
dude. Chatterbox is simple. It's just it's an idea
yeah, I
for a
think we were
show.
talking about it.
Yeah, it's where it's just like, you know, it's just 2 people that talk shit on the game while they're playing it. And never mind. But
That'd be cool.
still, yeah, we should. I don't know. Chat, if you have any ideas for the game that Jimmy Noodles and I should play, let us know. Scary one?
Yeah, dude, it's Spooktober, man. We have to play something that's scary.
Well,
Alien Isolation.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that one's pretty that one's like a jump scare fucking ugh.
I'm sure I
God.
have some spooky games on like my PlayStation or something.
Yeah.
I can lug that thing over.
Isolation is super fun.
I have it.
Me too. Well, we'll have to talk about it. Chat, let us know what you want us to, what you think we should play, because I see the
That'd be
potential
cool.
to do something awesome. Not Resident
With the
Evil.
content.
No Resident Evil. I'm not allowed because I'm not allowed to play Resident Evil games. Every single time I play a Resident Evil game, like legit bad shit starts happening in my life
Here, how about
in
this?
real
How about
real
this?
life.
All right, hold on.
No joke, dude.
How about we co-op like Resident Evil 5?
That's what
It's
I just.
not really spooky. It's like, you know,
And that game's
big
not
man
scary.
punching boulders.
Well, that's what
You're
I mean.
probably gonna learn how to punch a boulder.
That's what I mean. It's
by the
not scary.
time-
It's not even scary. That's what Alien Isolation. That game is scary. That
All right, what
game.
about Silent Hill?
I'm cool with Silent Hill. I just, bro, no joke. Every single time I have played a Resident Evil game, like, and
Shit starts
try to
fucking up in your
record
life.
it and try to stream it and try to do stuff with it content wise, like real life bad things start to happen. So I've just noticed that pattern and I've done it like 4 times and it's happened all 4 times and I'm just like,
I think I said this on the podcast once, but did I ever tell you guys about my time me and my buddy Joseph played fuck, what's that game by the people the super I think it's Supermassive Games. It was on the PS4. Supermassive. It was that horror game. Until Dawn. Have I ever told you guys about
Until Dawn?
Yeah, it was that horror game that's like a choose your own adventure, like point and click adventure game. That is pretty much just going off of like B horror movies. It's fantastic. It's great. I love the game. Their latest thing, Man of Medan, was fucking atrocious, and I hated every minute of it. But did I ever tell you the story about recording that?
No.
So God, what was it, like 2 years ago or so? 3 years, maybe? I would go down every month, or either, I think it was Monday night. I would go down to Slippery Rock University, and me and him would record stuff for YouTube. And one day we decided to play Until Dawn. And so we're playing, it's like midnight we're playing. And it's getting, really spooky hours. Then all of a sudden, we just hear a fucking girl just like blood-curdling scream from a girl. And we're just like, the fuck was that?
Why?
This isn't in the game.
Why is that happening?
This isn't in the game. What the fuck is this? So we're just like, so we go outside to investigate, and we're just like looking around like, what the fuck was happening? What the hell was that? What was that? So we're both freaking out. So then we go back up. And we continue playing. And, I get home. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I text him. I'm like, yo, did you talk to your roommate? Did he hear anything? And he goes, no, man. I asked him. He didn't hear nothing. And I'm like, dude, that's really fucking weird. That's so creepy. And then he texts me the next day and goes, it was my fucking roommate. He played on full volume a clip from a movie where a girl screams to freak us out. And I go, what an asshole.
That's amazing.
I see what you're doing.
That's amazing. Oh, I love it.
Good times. Those games, let me just say, those games fucking suck to record.
Why is
Oh, I
that?
bet.
They run at a variable frame rate.
Yep. You don't even.
So
For those that don't know, it is literally the worst.
and we
It
would
really
use
is.
Audacity to record our voice, so I can edit the levels independently,
Right.
just to make it sound better. And yeah, so it would go from like 24 frames a second to 60 frames to 30 frames to back to 60 to 24 frames, and it would just keep desyncing. It was the worst.
Yeah, and you can't really fix it. I mean, because it's always in a state of subtle breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the cutscenes, I think we're running like 24 frames, like cinematic
My
quality.
keyboard's super loud.
And then when you got to like more intense scenes, it would drop to 30, and then just regular like walking around, it was at 60 frames. It was fucking dumb. It makes my life a living hell.
That's funny. You do anything else, Schroeds, before we go to James?
Not much. Looking at a video of a peacock screaming. Listen, listen.
What the
Why? Why are you looking at a video of a peacock screaming?
Because Piff asked if I've ever heard a peacock scream at 3 a.m. And unless that's some sort of weird innuendo, the answer to that question was
Screaming
no.
peacock
So
at
I
3
wondered.
a.m.
And
Don't
now I
watch
know.
the lights off.
I am now a person that knows
Not
what that sounds like. Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Literally a woman being murdered. Now imagine living
That's
in
fun.
the boonies and having a peacock get loose on the farm and start screaming in the chicken complex. I don't want to think of that. That sounds like that would be irritating. All the chickens would start freaking out like, "What are you doing in here?
We're fucking trying to sleep.
Get out!" Yeah. All right. Well, now that that's devolved into whatever that was.
Exactly.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. The Level Unlocked
Good night.
podcast, the best show on the internet. There's other shows that are pretty good, but they're number 2 or somewhere lower on that list. We are number 1. No, that's, I think, other than doing a lot of cooking. And that's been
There you
fun.
go.
Yeah, cooking's good.
Tomorrow's Fudgy No Bakes. The other day was Rice Krispie Treats. Yep.
I'll have to come over and get some.
I know.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna mail you some. I'll email you a whole plate of them.
Fuck yeah.
The moment they're
I'll be
done.
checking my.
No, man.
I'll be checking it.
Fax it over to them?
Fax
That
it
works
over
still.
to
I will.
Little.
I will.
What about you, James?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh no, you're fine. Sorry.
Let
me cut you off.
Fritos, give me a sec.
Bitch.
Hey, if you can eat on the podcast, I can too. So
I wasn't eating. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you both are fucking animals, by the way.
yeah, totally. Only the most professional.
I know, right?
Right.
Guys, I have a problem. I have a serious problem.
What is your serious problem, my dude?
I spent $70 the other day on Pokemon cards.
There you go.
I spent 40 on Pokemon Go.
Alright, that's fine. I don't feel like that then. But all I got.
Don't tell me this economy ain't doing okay. I'm not wrong.
Fucking Pokemon's on the rise, man.
Yeah.
All I got from these shitty fucking packs were it was my buddy's birthday on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So we hung out on Thursdays so I can give him his gifts, which were a bunch of Pokemon cards because he's getting into collecting Pokemon cards.
And because you're a good friend. And that's what good friends do.
Yes, I spent like $40 on him with Pokemon cards. So we're going around town. We're
proud of you, by the way.
We hit up like Target. We hit up Target, and he buys some packs, and I'm like, "Fuck it, I gotta buy some packs." So I buy some packs, and then we go up to GameStop, and he goes, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy some packs." So then I buy some packs, and then one thing just leads to another, and then I have like a $70 bill full of Pokemon cards. All I get is a Mew V card that I fucking sleeved, a Alolan Muck GX.
He's trying to Spanish.
It's hard to see, I know, but
I have a
like it though.
What's up?
My buddy James his son's like super into him lately, and he's got a couple super rare ones.
Nice. Yeah, I need to find like my old ones that I like from my childhood. I got the Scizor VMAX. That's pretty cool. It's full art.
Okay.
Art holo. That's pretty
I like
neato.
that.
And then Zacian, that came in my box that I got. One of the boxes I got. It also came with a little pin and a figure. You can't see the figure. It's too small. But it came with a figure. So I bought those.
Cool.
And also on my trip to Target, I also bought this. Remember how I said that I could finally play Phasmophobia with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, before I couldn't because I didn't want to have to unplug all my shit from my laptop and plug it into my desktop. That's too much work.
Okay, that does make sense.
And also, if I wanted to stream it, that would be hell for me. So I bought these Turtle Beach Elite Atlas headset
Look at
just
you.
for this one game. So they were on
It's
clearance.
dedication.
Normally $100. Dropped down to 30. So I saw that. I'm like, yep, yes, please, I'll pick it up. So very comfy. They feel good on my head. They're high quality. The mic is absolute dog shit, and it's the fucking worst thing ever. Are like 15, like the $15 Insignia desktop microphone's better.
Damn, dude.
But it's comfy.
Good.
Oh, like so I have to either scream into it for it to pick me up, or I have to boost the volume all the way up on it.
Why? Why is that a thing?
Because the mic only goes out to like here, and it doesn't pick it up good enough. It doesn't pick up my voice good enough. If the boom on it went out farther, closer to my mouth, and not to like my cheekbone,
Yep.
it would be fine. You would probably be able to hear me just fine. But no, it just doesn't. It doesn't go out far enough. So it's just hell to try to use. So I figured with a spooky game, you'd be able to hear me because I'm going to be screaming a lot. So it's fine.
Good.
Fine.
Have you tested this? Does it work?
Yeah, it works perfectly fine. I tested it out
Good.
when I got it.
So it has like a
played
built-in
around a
noise
little bit.
gate almost.
Almost, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
one could
but
see
it's
that as a
pretty-
highly annoying thing because you have to, because of all of the things you just said. Or one, dude, it's got a built-in noise gate. That's a selling point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is a feature,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote. Other than that, I've been doing fuck all.
Yeah.
I downloaded The Sims 3 on my computer, and I was playing that today.
That is a pretty good one. There's a lot of mods out there for that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can't
Like
wait to
1
download
billion
the
of 'em.
sex mods.
Those are out there for that, yeah. Yep. Totally do that.
No.
The new game is the Sims 4. They have mods where people actually build like their own jobs, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, in The Sims 4, there's
Oh,
like a
I should follow.
streamer mod where you become, well, it's like, I think a YouTuber mod.
Yeah, there is.
I think
Not
I have that too.
well. Not only is there an actual YouTuber mod, there's actually a, I think DLC. I think it's called Getting Famous or something, and it's the process of going through that. I think you're
Yeah,
just
it's pretty
doing
cool.
it wrong. Just saying.
And then they
bro.
have the new Storewares DLC where you can stab Kylo Ren in the teeth.
Good. I seen that actually the other day. I just downloaded it. It's one of those games that I like to play when I'm like cleaning the house or
Oh yeah.
baking
Something you can
cookies,
just leave
for
on
instance.
autopilot.
Right. I got my dude over there learning how to paint or something.
Yeah.
While I'm making a
I really
tasty
like The
meal.
Sims 3 though.
Yeah.
I really like the Sims 3 is way better than 4 in my opinion, but
Is it? I didn't play enough of 3 to I didn't play enough of 3 to know whether or not I would have liked it better.
well, hey man, I got a link to a place where you can get it
Whoa.
totally legally.
Oh, good.
It's called origin.com.
Nice.
It's called EA Origin. Yeah. That's been my life. Walker, what's up with you?
Being busy.
Now that
Yeah,
you can't hear me.
Walker.
You
Never mind.
He just dips. He's just gone.
Yeah, he's like,
Alright,
never
well,
mind.
what else did I do this week that isn't as interesting? Oh, I cried because the Monster Hunter movie's a thing.
Did you see any
It's still
content on
coming out
that
my
yet?
birthday.
Have you seen anything on it
Yeah,
yet?
I saw the trailer.
Did you?
I saw the trailer.
Does it look any good?
No.
Ah,
The monsters look good.
okay.
Everything else about it looks terrible.
Oh, that's a shame. I was legitimately hoping for your sake, since you enjoy it, that it would be decent content. But
Remember, comes out on his birthday.
yeah,
Fuck off.
yep, yep. Believe in the
Eat a
heart
dick.
of the cards. If the cards were this game and you were excited, I don't know, man. I'm trying here.
All right,
Just
who's
fucking
doing
get
it?
Just
excited.
get excited. I mean, just
No, I'm not getting excited.
Okay.
Okay,
You should
who's
get
gonna
excited.
watch it with me on
I'll
my
go.
birthday?
I will go
No,
and
I'm
watch.
pirating it. I'm not giving them money.
Really?
I'm straight up pirating it. I will
Let's go
say
with,
that
like-
right here, right now.
You shouldn't say that right here, right now. You should say
I'm
that
saying
later.
that right here. I'm not giving them money. Or I'll use my Google Play credits because it's also coming out in VOD. The same
There
day.
you go. That'll
So
work.
one of the two. One of the two.
So
is...
what was about the preview that made it not look appealing to you?
So I don't know if you're familiar with Monster Hunter at all.
A little bit.
All right.
All right. So
So-
let me make sure, just so I am, because I can quickly tell you my staggering amount of knowledge I have on this game.
All right, go for it.
I can't think of the name of the game. What was that other game that was just like it? That was free to play.
Dauntless.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, baby's first Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty much that, but with more features. I'm guessing fancier graphics, those type of things. Okay, so I understand the concept of said Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole point of the Monster Hunter, especially like
Because I haven't played it very much at all. Actually, I've never even played it.
Oh, they're a good time sink, man.
Okay.
They're a real good way to spend like 300 hours. They're a real good way to spend 300 hours.
Okay.
So, in Monster Hunter, you're what's called a hunter. And you go after these monsters so you can research them.
Like Pokemon.
Congratulations, that's Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's just you're on this island, you're a part of a team that like researches these monsters. Go out and get these monsters. Video game over. There you go.
Awesome.
Go hunt the same monster for like another 30 hours so you can get all the materials you need to make a new jacket.
Now, so it is exactly like Dauntless.
Yeah. Yeah, Dauntless is exactly like
No,
Monster
I'm good.
Hunter.
I'm good on that. See, that's why I'm glad I never took the time to really get into it, because that doesn't. I didn't like that in the Dauntless game either.
Fair enough. Very fair enough. I told people
Like-
whenever someone asked me about Monster Hunter, especially World, because I love Monster Hunter World, they would ask me, is this a game worth buying? And I go, yes, it totally is. 100%. It's fantastic. But you can only decide whether you like the game or not once you hit high rank. And once you high rank, it takes about 90 or so hours to get to high rank. Then you can decide if you like the game or not. Because that's when the game really opens up and becomes its full game. Yeah. It's like, you remember playing the old Grand Theft Auto games?
The top-down
like,
ones?
I would say
Or-
San Andreas, the
Okay.
PS2 ones.
Okay.
So you remember playing San Andreas, and the other two islands were locked at the beginning.
Yes.
So you had to play through the story to 20 hours in, then the
And-
whole game opens up
Yeah,
and you
and
can
you
go everywhere.
You fell off the you fell off the bridge like 300,000 times because
Yeah.
you were so confident there was still a way around the invisible barricade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
They do
think
that
of
in
that,
this.
but yeah, think of that instead of 20 hours, it's 90 to 100 hours.
Ew. Ew.
Once you hit high rank or G
No.
rank,
Wait a minute.
that's when the game starts okay, what monsters do you really want to go and take out?
Now,
What equipment do you want to get?
is this okay? Is this wall? Is this experience wall? Is it a part of the map? Is it equipment? Is it access to what? I mean, I see a
So
bridge. I'm on Grand Theft Auto. I see a bridge, and I try to go over the bridge to get to the other side, and there is stuff in an invisible wall in my way. In Monster Hunter, is it just like you don't everything's still open, but you just don't have access to certain things? Is it you
yes.
are able to, like what you just said, which was you can dictate, all right, today I'm going to fight this guy versus this guy, you
Yeah.
know?
So
Okay.
that's when it's like your story is done. You don't have to. You're not like shackled by what monsters your handler wants you to take out before you can take out the next monster.
So now you the boss.
Now you're the boss.
Okay.
You want to go fight a high ranked
Fucking
hero?
owl to
Go
get
for
your
it.
fancy owl skin shoes because you're some sort of monster
You want to
that
fight
needs
near
owl skin
Gigante
shoes.
for like
What the hell is a
30
Nigante?
hours because that's like a big bad monster.
I'm gonna Google it. What is it called?
Yeah, near Gigante. It's Nerg.
Thank you. Nerg. Oh. See
So
what this is.
you want to fight near Gigante
I don't
for
know.
30 hours, hoping that he drops like 3 of the one material that you need, but there's a 0.1% chance that it will drop that material so you can make a new hammer. You can do that if you want. Or, hey, now the real tough stuff begins. You want to fight the
Jesus.
big pickle Devil Joe? You fucking go get wrecked by Devil Joe.
Looks
You're
like a
not
mutated
ready for it.
version of like a bearded dragon.
Yeah, it's Near
Yeah.
Gigante's great.
It's kind
Near
of dope,
Gigante's
but
this
also terrifying,
motherfucker.
and it can
He's
fly.
an asshole piece of shit, and I hate him, but I love him. That is an adorable plush right there.
Is this the monster that they showed in the trailer?
This is the cover art monster of World.
Okay.
Because one of them pops out of the ground. I don't know which one it was though.
Yeah. Well, there's Near Gigante. The one that they showed off was Near Gigante, but in the trailer, but he doesn't jump out of the ground.
Gotcha.
That's No, you're right, Near Gigante, yeah, because there's
I thought it
black
was.
Near Gigante.
Yeah.
And then they showed off Rathalos, which is like the monster. It's the Pikachu of the Monster Hunter world, of Monster Hunter.
That's what I thought.
But no, like, so now you get to fight like the tempered and then arc tempered monsters once you hit high rank. That is your end game boss, and then your end game bosses.
Yep.
Okay.
These are like the monsters that people who are really into Monster Hunter fight, and they get, they have a hard time. You can have a party of 4 with the best equipment and the best skill, like just human skill to them. You could be 4 Japanese players that have played the game for 2,000 hours, and
All
Arc
with
Tempered Devil Joe will
incomprehensible
still
names.
kick your ass.
That's
Arc
wild.
Tempered Devil Joe will still beat your fucking dick.
It's pretty
And that's why I love Monster
explicit.
Hunter. And then you get into Iceborne. Then you get into Monster Hunter Iceborne. I haven't even talked about the expansion yet. Everything you learned and everything that you gained from the base game, throw it all away, baby. This is G rank.
Throw it
This
out
is
the
G
window.
rank, motherfucker.
It's your slash.
G rank is where the big boys play.
Okay.
You call yourself a Monster Hunter, you're in G rank. Everything can destroy you easily. Everything.
Okay.
Just completely wreck you. In Iceborne, I think it was the second monster you fight, kicked my ass probably for a good 50 times in a row. Just destroyed me.
How long did it take you to
second
beat this
monster.
dude?
8, 9 hours.
God damn.
Yeah, because the hunts will take you about 45 minutes.
No, and then you die like 30 times, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That shit would make me so angry. What was I playing the other day that I started getting super annoyed with? What was it?
Overwatch.
No, we've been thrashing the last couple weeks playing Overwatch.
Yeah,
something else
sure.
we were. I don't even know. Playing something, I'm just like, never mind. I can't do it, man. After too long, like doing this, I don't know. That monster. So you thoroughly enjoy this Monster Hunter game, yeah?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I absolutely
Have you
even
played? You've played all of it?
I've played Dose, which was hard on the PS2.
Two? Okay.
Yeah. I played 3 on Try on the Wii,
Okay.
3 Ultimate on the 3DS, and 4 Ultimate on the 3DS as well, and then Monster Hunter World.
And what's your favorite so far?
Oh, Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter Try has the most monsters. Monster Hunter World is the best introduction to Monster Hunter because it makes things so easy comparatively.
Okay.
So in the older Monster Hunters, when you would drink like a potion to regain your health.
Just like in real
Monster
life.
Hunter World, just like in real life, yeah. You drink the potion and you can walk. You can't run, but you can walk. In the old ones, you can't move. You're drinking it, you're set for like a solid like 5 to 10 seconds while you drink this potion and you do a neat little animation at the end.
And then you're
where you
like,
just
oh, hold on, I'm
flex.
running, and I got all this
Yeah.
potion in my stomach, and whoo.
And
You
then
guys
in
ever?
the old ones too, in the new one, you have these things called scout flies. And if because you have to actually hunt the monster. You have to go and discover the tracks and, check out its dung and, follow it.
Disgusting,
And
but okay, you're a
yeah,
true huntsman, though.
you're a true
On the
huntsman.
trail of your prey.
And then
You
after
will have
you
those
hunted
pair of
enough-
shoes this evening.
After you hunted enough, then you kind of know where it hangs out, so you don't need to like go searching for the tracks anymore. It automatically pings on your map.
That's cool.
So you have these things called scout flies that when you see the monster, it will follow them immediately, so you know where to go. In the older Monster Hunters, well, in like 2, you didn't have anything. You just hoped and prayed that you found it. In like 3 and 4, you had these things called paintballs. And what you would do is it was a equipable item that you would yeet at the monster when you found it.
Okay.
And it would track it for a few screens. And then it would wear off. And then you're like, I don't know where this monster is. Those were the dark times. Those are the dark times for Monster Hunter. And I realized that I've been talking about Monster Hunter for way too damn
You
long.
have been talking
Walker,
about it for a while.
Walker, how was your
Yeah, this is. Oh, that's right.
So many people just kind of clicked off already.
There was so much going on.
It was.
I'm sorry. It's something I'm passionate about.
Good though.
I can't stop talking about. Not enough people play Monster Hunter because it's not an easy game to get into.
It also sounds like a game that once you do get into it, I don't know about you, but I would probably get frustrated with it pretty quick.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better when you have friends, because we had a group of it was like 6 people who would play Monster Hunter with us. We would do it like almost every night, like an MMO, where 4 of us would be playing and just continuing on, and it was a blast because you're communicating and all this kind of stuff. And if there was 3 of us, we would hope to God that there was a Japanese player online that would come and join our hunt, because when you see that kanji lettering, you're safe. Everything's good. You win. Not to be racist or anything, but the Japanese know how to play Monster Hunter. It's a fact.
Well, it's because
Hard fact.
they had a lot of that dodging is instinctive because of
They're all ninjas.
all ninjas. They were born with it. Some people, it's
I've
Maybelline.
not gone
For
on a
them,
hunt.
it's Ninja.
I have not gone on a hunt in Monster Hunter where
I say, see,
if someone in kanji came up, if some Japanese player came in, we did not finish the hunt.
see, man, here's the thing, though. You can take that experience and you can bring it into the real world with some of that there Pokemon Go. You know what I'm saying? You want to catch some real monsters. You want to put yourself in some serious... Like, in Monster Hunter, it's dope because you're, like, sitting at home, relaxing, playing your game, enjoying yourself. But when me and my buddies go jumping over a fence, outmaneuver a security guard, push over an old person, and we run, yeeting ourselves, woo, off the side of a balcony. Dang, nice headphone.
But
Down onto the beach that you can only get to otherwise by boat. That's to do a raid. That's. I mean,
That's an adventure.
that's life, man.
Yeah.
That is life.
all right, here I'll throw out my rebuttal. How about okay, Jeff? You've ever played an MMO, right? You ever played like?
Yeah,
World
oh
of
yeah, I
Warcraft,
know
anything like that?
MMO. Yeah, I
All
played
right.
the shit out of the Star Wars one, honestly.
Okay.
It was
so
costing me my job
like,
once. I don't play
you
that
know
game
the-
anymore.
The raid bosses.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
raid bosses.
Yeah.
Now imagine every single enemy in that game is a raid boss, and you and a few buddies are playing, and it's you started at like 8 o'clock in the evening. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You just keep getting dunked on by the same fucking enemy because god damn it, Mitchell, you didn't fucking use your potion and you carded and we ran out of lives and we fucking lost because of your bitch ass motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you.
Those
True
type
story.
of words were spoken to me very often when playing MMOs.
Yes. So
And in
you
that
lose-
tone.
you yeah, exactly. Maybe you should have used your potion. Huh? I have this healing set up right down here. You could have just walked over there, but no, you had to go and punch near Gigante right in the teeth.
Not my
And
fault.
then got one-shotted. That's
7.
cool. Now imagine doing
How far
that.
7 is on the WASDas? You got to reach all the way over. Okay, on the hotkey, it's way over there.
See, I don't have to worry about that because my mouse has buttons. The number keys on the side of it.
You have buttons.
Yeah,
Fancy.
it's the
bastard
exact
you.
same thing. You're doing a max level raid every single time you go out for a hunt.
That's cool. That is kind of a fun concept because basically these monsters attack you in these very unique ways. Like one will fly up
Yep.
into the air and boom like this and shoot a bunch of missiles down at you. The other one will bust out the ground and do some sort of like breakdancing move, even though it's a giant lizard. Komodo dragon. A Karen will come punching through the wall, doing the Kool-Aid smash. Like, so.
Exactly.
And so like these monsters come at you in these different patterns, and the whole idea, from what I've gathered, when playing the style of game is it's about identifying the patterns and the subtle little changes in movements, audio, anything in the game that gives you the hint that this next pattern is about to do something, and then you have to find a way to deal with that.
What it is.
And that's what the whole game is. And that's why it takes 9 hours to beat a damn boss, because you're running around the Karen that turned into the Kool-Aid man, and she's like smashing stuff, and you're like, all right, when she does the triple smash, be sure to do a backflip, barrel roll, throw the grenade, take the sip of the drink, and then... But no, out of nowhere, she turns around and she's got a tail now.
Pretty much.
You know?
Or it's like coordinating with people.
She's suddenly
I
turned
have a
into
hammer.
Karen the cat lady.
I can't tell you how many times I wanted to wring my friends' necks because I would have a hammer, and me as a hammer, my sole job is smack their face until they get KO'd, and then I use my ultimate attack. I use like this really like long wind up attack to decimate them.
So
But they would always
Facebook,
smack me and make me lose my combo, and god damn it, go for the tail. You have the stabby weapon. Go for the tail.
Facebook and these other medias that YouTube, Twitch have algorithms that pick up on that stuff. I wouldn't use the words I smash them in the face with a hammer until they fall asleep too many more times. Otherwise, you'll be put on a list. Just a friendly heads up. Telling you.
Take
True.
it out of context.
It's true. Robots don't know any better.
Nope.
All right, Walker, I'm done talking about Monster Hunter now.
Yes. Walker, which is a great game. Ladies and gentlemen, look up the preview. Let us know in the chat or wherever you want on the social medias, etc. Does Monster Hunter movie look like it's going to be any good? What are your thoughts?
You asked me what my thoughts I didn't like about the Monster Hunter movie, and I didn't talk about my thoughts on why I didn't like the Monster Hunter movie.
Right,
but
you
I'm
just
gonna
talked about
go
the
off on a
game.
tangent, so just keep going.
Okay.
I
I was
just
thinking
realized
that-
that.
but-
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, let us know, ladies and gentlemen. What is the word? Walker, though, Captain Geach, Mr. I can see the reflection of whatever you're looking at on your phone. You need to stop it, you disgusting person. I know, I'm just kidding. That's what I thought it was.
Pictures of yourself.
Yeah.
All I could see was blue, and that's what I was guessing it was. Just got done with a fabulous vacation in...
Yep.
What was the name of the place from Fifth Element?
Sidonia.
Nope,
And then
not
the
that
Grand Canyon.
Oh. That's awesome.
I don't know.
Sidonia, and then Flosta's Paradise is what I was thinking of. Flosta's Paradise. Or
It was fun.
the Grand Canyon. How beautiful is that, huh?
It's honestly pretty remarkable. It's not something that really can be like described or seen in pictures, because pictures do it no justice. Like the depth of how far down it is,
Look at that.
like it just doesn't do
Jesus.
anything. Like seeing like that right there, I'm 6,000 feet in the air.
It's like
Like
another world, bro.
it really is, and it's awe. Like as you're sitting there and you're looking at it.
Did you weep?
I did,
I know it.
and it's
Because
just
that man has soul.
um.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know if there we go.
It's
There
trying.
it focuses in.
It's gorgeous.
So then it's just like all of the caverns and then everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, these pictures will be available on the Level Unlocked Facebook page, hopefully.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Actually, I should put those on there.
A couple
So,
of good
but
ones.
it's just a bunch of different views and everything along those lines. And I got to come face to face with an elk, which is pretty
Ooh,
fucking cool.
nice.
Face to face with an elk?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Would you look
Would
at
you look at
that?
that?
You should have monster hunted it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Should have hit it with
That
a
was pretty
grappling.
cool.
Hype.
Use,
Get the
hit
buffs.
it.
You gotta get the buffs.
Hit it with a grappling hook. Spun around it. Threw a potion at it. Excuse me. Potion at it.
When hiking down into the canyon itself.
Look at that.
So it's just all this was carved out by a fucking river.
That was a pissed
Little
off river.
Yeah, I know, right?
Science.
Pretty much. Me in a fancy hat.
Or a
If I
Mennonite.
was to wear that hat, people would mistake me for an Amishman.
Yeah, or
I
a
know, right?
Mennonite.
That too. There we go. Look at that beautiful face.
That's
And
crazy,
then
dude.
Behind me, the canyon itself.
Hmm.
And then I was trying to take a picture, and this one girl came in, like, said, "Let me just do it for you." And so,
What?
yeah. So that's me 6,000 feet in the air on a cliff. That if I fucking make one false move, I'm
Were
pretty
you
much
nervous?
dead. It's fucking nerve wracking. It's it was crazy looking down, because so you can hike down, and to hike down, this is the path.
Me and my dude Ivan are gonna go there and do handstands. We're gonna do.
They actually have mules that you can ride up and down the Grand Canyon. I feel bad for the mules.
Yeah, that was.
There it goes.
Huh,
But see, that's the path
I don't
though.
mind it.
Is right there. There's no ledge. So that right there is a straight shot to the ground.
You better not
And that's
slip.
and that's how it is.
Jesus.
The whole way up and the whole way down.
God damn
Stop
no.
horseplaying, Timmy.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't like it
I
either.
don't like that. Not
I
at
don't
all.
even like looking at the picture you standing there. It's making me nervous. Get down.
This is me on
Jesus
one of the
Christ.
edges. It's a
Watch
little
it
hard to
down
see,
from there.
You get down from there, you're gonna get hurt. Jesus.
but like this is like a couple thousand. So that's the edge, and that's the fucking cliff all the way down. It doesn't look like much.
Jesus.
That's like 3,000 feet
Somebody needs to plant some azaleas.
from one to the other. And then I got the infamous picture of myself, where you can see my my bulge, unfortunately. And I posted this online and wasn't paying attention when I posted it, but I was like, whatever.
Like I'm standing in the Grand Canyon. I'm allowed to have a boner, okay?
Yeah.
This is America.
Nature is beautiful.
Yes. And hey, at least I'm wearing a mask.
That is true. Yeah, that's one thing you had to wear because there's a lot
Are
of
you
a lot of Dave
kidding
up
me?
there. But yeah, that's
Are you serious?
yeah,
They made you wear the
behind
mask
me.
there?
Yeah. Yeah, all that behind me is just straight drops, like
Jesus
along the
Christ.
edge right there.
Yeah, I could not do that. I
It
can admire
was
it from a distance.
yeah, it's
Jesus.
wild. It's just like the sheer like look of it was fucking crazy. Then we went to a place called Sedonia, where it has turquoise water.
Oh, that's pretty.
How do they do
That's
that?
really pretty.
It's called Slide Rocks. So this creek right there created these what are essentially slides. And that's what you do right there.
Well, isn't that just something?
That's a
You literally slide down it.
huh.
It is fucking cold. That water, because it's natural spring water. So and it's already cooler there because Sedonia, in the Grand Canyon area, it has all 4 seasons. And because you're elevated into the mountains 6 to 8,000 feet above sea level, so it's colder there. It was 94 today in Tucson. It was 71 was the high in Sedonia today.
Wow, that's actually really nice weather.
Yeah, it snows there, blizzards there. It has everything there. So October, it's already cooler. And then this is me, hopefully jumping off one of the cliffs into the water. That's probably not going to zoom in very well, but you'll see me in a second. Bam! Doing a little rock jumping. So that was cool. There's a church that they built into the side of the mountain.
Wasn't that fancy?
Oh, wow.
It's called the Temple of Christ. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Waiting for you to say something like, "It's the church Scientology."
And then last but not least, we got I don't know if that's backwards or not.
No.
You can read it.
Yeah, I told my pastor WAPs. Oh yeah. I think he posted that.
What WAP stood for, worship and prayer. So the pastor posted.
Prayer.
So he posted it on his Facebook saying, "I want some good WAP today before church on Sunday."
That week the communion box was extra full.
But it was cool though. It was Sedonia in terms of the sights and the beauty was more beautiful and better looking than the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon was like more awe, like this is crazy, that this is something you can do. You want to hike, you want to adventure, they're both phenomenal. Tons of hiking in both. The Grand Canyon, you physically can hike down the complete Grand Canyon, stay at the Colorado River, and then hike back. You're not supposed to do it in one day because of how dangerous it is. Because you're dropping when you're hiking, you're going down 6,000 feet in elevation. So at the base of the Grand Canyon, at the bottom of the Colorado River it can be 10 to 20 degrees hotter than where you started off at. Yeah.
Science.
So it's cool. I got the drink from the Colorado River. It was probably the best tasting water I've ever had in my life. They basically ran a pipe up from the Colorado River up to the top base, and they had area where you can drink from it. So like when people say like, oh, it comes from the Rocky Mountains, the Colorado River, fresh water, this was actually the fresh water from the Colorado River.
Damn.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Was that some high quality H2O?
High quality H2. Oh, my dude.
So,
Went to the eye doctors today.
Waterboy.
Got my my new contacts. Told my vision's getting worse. That's always fun.
The best.
I don't know if it'll. That's my pupil after my eye doctors today. My whole entire eye was just my pupil. That was fun.
Don't you love it when they like spritz that air in your eye?
Yep.
I fucking hate that.
That's actually a cool wallpaper. With the broken glass and stuff, it looks neat.
I'm getting that fixed this week too. So that's pretty much about it for myself. Nothing too special. I will continue being a delivery driver. I didn't get that Geek Squad manager job, so that is what it is. So I will continue doing that on Saturday, officially, supposedly at the actual store I was hired for. So, knock on wood, boys. Everything plays out the way it's supposed to. So,
Walker, do you have a game that you want to talk about for like 20 minutes? 20, 30 minutes?
Actually, well, not 20, 30 minutes, but I did play Call of Duty. I played the beta a little bit. First game went 34-19.
Hell yeah, my guy.
So I was fucking stoked on that one. Some interesting modes. They have one where you have to pick up a bomb, and then you basically have to carry it across the map without dying, and then place it. And then you have to keep doing that, and then
it's just like the main mode in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones of those. There's going to be quite a few different modes in this game that are not in the normal realm of your domination, your hard point, your kill confirmed, and team deathmatch. So they're going to have other ones as well. So, and then they had that huge like team deathmatch one where or like the domination where like you're on like a ship.
Yeah.
Where you actually can drive like cars, fly helicopters, drive boats.
Yeah, it's like
and
I
shit.
think it's Conquest and Battlefield.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Graphics look really good. I played it for the first time ever on a mouse and keyboard, so that was interesting. So I don't know.
Did you play it on PC?
Yeah, I downloaded the beta on PC.
Oh, there you go.
I just wanted to try it on PC to see if I liked it or not. Different for sure. Lot of negative energy after the game, especially when somebody won.
Xbox 360 lobby.
Oh yeah, definitely Halo 3 vibe lobbies. lot of choice words. Oh, that was me. Beep 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 beep. Oh, I kicked your beep 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 and beep. You're a beep. You beep, and it was just. And I'm not saying the F word when I say beep either. So
there's a reason why whenever I play multiplayer games, I always turn off voice chat. I always mute everyone because if I'm streaming, I don't, I like to stream.
You don't want the you don't want the N word, aka nice, being
nice.
thrown out there. But yeah, I was playing. Never really experienced that in this game on PlayStation, but the couple times I played on PC for the beta, that's all it was.
That's all she wrote. Oh man, because I feel like the reason behind that is that most people wear headsets when they're using their computer, while with the PlayStation, they just play with like their TV speakers, so they don't have a microphone available.
Right.
I think so.
Right.
I think so.
Because the PlayStation 5 controller is going to have a built-in mic.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Oh, did you read about that? What they're doing?
Yeah,
that'd be extra handy.
Monitoring that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I have some news on that on my.
Yeah, we can talk about that during the news. But I feel like there's going to be a lot more of that with PlayStation 5 users.
Oh yeah.
Because they're not going to know.
You can talk to your controller.
Microphone.
Yeah.
It's reminding me of the old Famicom because the Famicom had a microphone in its controller.
It'll be interesting
Bringing
for
it
sure.
back to the 80s, baby.
Oh yeah. That's all I got. I got some movie news. First, want to thank our Patreons.
Yeah, sure. Mad shout out to Jeffrey for being our patron and supporting the Lockpick Nation Foundation.
How many months strong? He's been going for, it's been a year almost, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
He's been hanging out with us for a long while.
Yeah.
Keep pimping.
March 21st, 2020 is when he
Thank you, man.
first started.
Thank you.
Oh,
So
also, before we start,
oh, go ahead.
announcement.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what about your big announcement? I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, announcement. Hey, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour charity stream on November 5th and 6th to benefit the Extra Life Foundation and Children's Miracle Network hospitals. If you would like to donate to that and watch me I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that day. I'm also going to be opening up a bunch of Pokemon cards too on stream. But 24-hour stream, that is going to be on November 5th and 6th. Go to extra-life.org and search up Jimmy Noodles GG. That's extra-life.org and look up Jimmy Noodles GG to donate. The goal is $200. 100% of the proceeds are going to go to St. Vincent Hospital here in Erie. And yeah, I hope you can donate.
Shit.
If you can't,
Yeah.
that's no problem. Love to see you on the stream.
Yeah, and we'll have those links available probably on like our Facebook and your Twitter, I'm sure. And
Yeah, they're on my Twitter. I'll probably post it on the Level Unlocked and
yeah, throw them my way
Twitter
too. I'll
and-
share them out there. I'll post them.
Yeah.
Fuck
definitely.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Good
It's
shit.
Also,
And
it's also in the Discords too.
Yep.
I posted linking adding everyone.
yeah, we'll make sure we talk about that every week up until then too. So.
Mm-hmm.
So let's dive in. So we got some movie news to start off with, kind of a big one. So Marvel has had their 10-year highest movie of the year streak broken this year.
Good.
The first time in 10 years. So basically stemming from 2009 to 2019, every single year Marvel has had the highest grossing movie of that year. Which goes and it becomes it was a record for the longest streak in history for the same company, the same genre, to have the highest grossing movie every single year until this year,
Oh,
2020. But the question is, there hasn't been really many movies that came out. So what movie did it? And that is exactly it. Little Mr. James over there, Jimmy Noodles, is playing some Sonic.
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Fuck you. The
has
Sonic
become
movie was better than any piece of shit you've set out in the last 20 years.
Sonic the Hedgehog is not only the highest grossing movie of 2020, it is the highest grossing superhero movie of 2020, defeating Marvel and ending their 10-year streak. It also passed Detective Pikachu as the highest grossing video game adaptation in history.
That is the best.
So the remake of Sonic the Hedgehog paid off significantly. So that's huge. So kudos to good old Sonic there. So the last movie to outside of Marvel was X-Men Origins Wolverine back in 2008.
So another superhero movie.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, kudos to Sonic. Obviously, we don't know what would have happened if Black Widow and Wonder Woman would have came out this year. Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn story, came out this year and did horrible, and Sonic the Hedgehog just destroyed it. So good job, Sonic.
I love that movie. That movie is really good.
Oh, it is. Unfortunately, the second one is not coming out until 2022, but we'll get it though. Couple more news here. Texas Chainsaw, the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, finally is arriving. It is set to release mid-year 2021. There's no title yet, but the new film just has a picture of, basically it's a painting, like a cave wall painting of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre face, and it says, in 1974, the world witnessed one of the most bizarre crimes in American history. In 2021, the face of madness returns. Go to TexasChainsaw.com. That's all the poster says.
Damn
Bum
it.
bum bum.
Imagine if we created a chainsaw company and called it Texas Chainsaws.
That would be
We
pretty
could
cool.
have been rich. We could have been rich, boys.
Oh, we definitely could have.
Which could
So,
have been bazillionaires.
Came out today in an interview. Did you guys ever see The Notebook? So, The Notebook starred Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. Essentially, the premise is there's an old man at the beginning of the movie reading a notebook to an old woman. And he's reading her the story that he reads to her every single night. Comes to find out, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, the movie came out in 2004. You're SOL. Spoiler alert, it's husband and wife. The husband's reading it to his wife who has Alzheimer's, who doesn't remember anything. So he reads the story of how they came together, broke apart, came back together, got married, had kids. So it basically
Nice.
launched Ryan Gosling's year. Year. It launched Ryan Gosling's career. But it just came out in an interview that their narrative and the casting could have been way different. It is stated that George Clooney was actually slated to play the character Ryan Gosling played. He did the interview, and he was actually a go for that part, but at the last minute ended up dropping out for unseen reasons. And Britney Spears was slated to play the character Rachel McAdams played.
Oh yeah, it was
Jeez.
2004. She was still pretty big.
Yeah. So it was going to be George Clooney and Britney Spears as the main characters of The Notebook, which would have made a completely different
experience
feel. Yeah. So that'd have been very interesting.
George Clooney was what, like 90 when that movie came out?
Probably still is. Another big announcement. So the director of Anchorman, his new movie's going directly to Netflix. But the cast that he has is pretty fucking huge. So to start off with, for the director of Anchorman, his name is Adam McKay. He directed the Anchorman, the other guys, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. Yeah.
He directed a lot of things.
What? Did he? Did I just the last part?
No, sorry. My mother-in-law came in.
Okay.
So he directed, the Anchorman, the other guys, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. And he's doing another comedy, but it's going directly to Netflix, and it's got a star-studded cast already. Currently slated: Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Rob Morgan, Meryl Streep, Kate Blanchett, Jonah Hill, Ariana Grande, Kid Cudi, Matthew Perry, and 3 other actors. With rumored Brad Pitt is also slated to join this cast.
Old Bradley Pitt.
And potentially George Clooney as well.
It all comes full circle.
Yep. So it's unknown what this movie is. But it is rumored that the comedy, it centers around 2 astronauts who are warned mankind is about to be wiped out by an asteroid. And then it basically goes from there, where Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence are rumored to be the 2 main people. And they play the scientists who have to find a way to destroy this asteroid so it doesn't wipe out humanity. Almost sounds like fucking Armageddon.
Yeah, it's just Armageddon,
but a comedy. So we'll see. It's not completely confirmed as to what the plot is. It's just rumored that's what it is. Crap. Sorry. Ads. Last 2. Yeah, it's true. Mark says it reminds me of This Is the End.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, it really does.
Good.
I forgot that movie existed.
That movie was good, actually.
It was funny.
Funny, yeah. It was a tearjerker.
It was.
Wait, was that the one with Simon
Seth-
Pegg and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost?
No, it's Seth Rogen and all of his James Franco, like all of that crew.
So he came out like at the exact same time.
Yeah, it was the same movie. It was the same
The
name.
exact same fucking movie.
Yeah, it was the same name. But yeah, this is the end one. The one that became bigger. Yeah, it had Seth. It was Seth Rogen's movie, but it had Jonah Hill, James Franco, uh, all of that crew, like all of his friends and stuff like that. They made a basically it was focused around what the hell was that? The end of the world thing that was happening.
The Mayan calendar.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. That was coming to an end. And
okay, it was World's End was the one.
World's
that I
End,
was
yeah.
thinking of.
Okay, yeah.
That's yeah. And
Yeah,
they both came out in 2013.
Yep. Yeah, the Mayan calendar, and then if you were good, you got brought to heaven. If you were bad, you went to hell, and you got raped by a demon.
Which is the worst.
But yeah, that movie is good. Another big piece of news tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. Sacha Baron Cohen, he's playing Borat, and he's going to be streaming live with Dr. Lupo on Twitch to promote his movie Borat 2. He will be playing. He will be streaming as Borat in full costume, in full character. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time, and it will be live with Dr. Lupo to promote his movie. So that'd be pretty fucking funny.
Lupo's an actual doctor.
Is he?
Do you think?
No, not at all.
Probably not.
Lupo. He should have a doctor.
It's like saying Dr. Disrespect's a doctor too.
Wait, Dr. Disrespect isn't a doctor?
He's a doctor. He's a doctor of disrespecting people because he disrespects
you
with surgical precision.
Yeah.
So does Dr. Lupo have a doctorate in lupus?
Probably.
I hope not.
And it makes sense though, because doesn't Amazon own Twitch?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming to Amazon Prime. So don't specifically know the correlation with Dr. Lupo, but
it's probably
that's on Twitch's Twitter. Says for the first time ever, Kazakhstan's biggest gamer will go live on Twitch. Very nice. Borat faces off against Dr. Lupo in a battle for global supremacy tomorrow, October 20th, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Dr. Lupo.
What are they playing?
Probably just a bunch of random ass games, I would assume.
Okay.
I would assume games. I don't see Sacha Baron Cohen being much of a gamer, so I feel it would be like maybe Fall Guys.
Mark wants to see Uno.
Uno? That'd be fucking amazing. Maybe Fortnite.
Most likely. I don't know. That's what I would think.
Yeah, I was thinking Fortnite, but I don't know. I don't know if I will see. I would assume like easy games or something that's gonna be fucking funny. So that way Borat can make fun of it. So
right.
Maybe
probably Fall Guys.
Fall Guys will be up there. Cards Against Kazakhstan. There you go. That was from Mark. But that'll be interesting. I'm definitely gonna watch. And last but not least, not really movie news, but more so random news. So Black Friday is coming out soon. Not coming out soon, it's coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are wondering, what exactly are these stores going to do? Are they just going to let Black Friday happen and everyone bombard the stores on the day after Thanksgiving, or what? So Walmart actually has been the first to announce their plan. Walmart is going to be having multiple Black Fridays. Every Friday in the month of November is going to be a Black Friday.
It's going to be like a machine gun of Black Fridays. Just fucking...
Let's go. Starting starting the 6th of November will be week 1 Black Friday deals. And every Friday until basically
the end of time.
well, until December, they will have specialized deals that will usually be just on Black Friday alone, but instead it'll be broken up over every Friday, as well as they're having 2 Cyber Black Friday specials in the month of November as well. So technically, they're having 6 Black Friday specials, hoping that people won't all come in the day after Thanksgiving, but instead will break it up over every Friday in the month of November.
Huh.
Okay, well,
Um,
hopefully that works.
Hopefully.
I
don't
think a lot
know
of people
if
are
it
going to be
will.
like, but are the true deals on actual Black Friday? I think that's honestly what's going to happen, is that people aren't going to think that the deals throughout the month are as good as what they would be on actual Black Friday.
Well,
Nobody's taking this serious at
I've-
all.
you guys have been in retail longer than I have, but
Yeah.
I've seen in all my years at retail that those Black Friday deals show up throughout the holiday season.
Yep.
Yeah, they usually do.
So
It's not the only
We'll
time
see.
you're going to see that good deal.
yeah, I know. People don't get that though. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what Best Buy and Target do
They're probably
next.
going to do the exact same thing.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they'll do the same exact thing. Well, they'll promote Black Friday every Friday instead of just one day. Which makes sense, because if you can take a profit from one day and spread it across an entire month and still be profitable, why the fuck not do that, you know? So if you're not losing any money, but you're gaining money by spreading it out through an entire month instead of
Month.
having everyone jam packed in one day.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it works out. I think if it does work, I think we'll see this then be
Just-
a thing forever.
Just being a
Yeah.
more common thing.
Yeah. Trying to get away from the one day extravaganza, $1 million day, and like, okay, why don't we have multiple couple $100,000 days instead of a one day where we just make a bajillion dollars? So, but we'll see. But that's all I have for um non-gaming related news. If James, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. So, you remember a few weeks back we talked about how actually no, it was more like a few months back, how those pesky PlayStation 3 users managed to destroy every nuke in Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they didn't, according to Konami. So apparently Konami said that they did not take out every single nuke, and that there's still some remaining.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, again, it was
That'd be kind of cool.
to quote about the nuke disarmament event on the PS3. After an investigation, this event occurred due to improper conduct by a certain user. In addition to taking countermeasures, we have banned the account that carried out these actions. So, again, it's because someone hacked or glitched or did something to make it happen.
And they took out all the nukes?
No, apparently there's still 119 nukes remaining on the PlayStation 3 version.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Yeah.
I need some context. What are you talking about?
So there's a thing in Metal Gear Solid 5. There's like a whole subsect of the online
Okay.
where you can team up with everyone in the world to help disarm these nukes. Because the whole message about Metal Gear Solid 5 is nukes are bad. Nukes are real bad. We shouldn't have nukes. And yeah, so they thought it was like an
Yes.
impossible feat that every single nuke in the game would be disarmed. And then on, I think it was July 28th, a cutscene played on the PlayStation 3 version showing all of the nukes being disarmed. That they did it. The world did it. The world got rid of all
The
the
world
nukes.
successfully saved everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
but JK, no, they didn't.
No. That's a shame.
So, Konami, just give us it. Just let us believe that we took out all the nukes. For God's sakes.
Can't we just have one?
Just give us one, Konami.
Don't they realize that this is how you develop, like, what do they call that? Complexes and such?
Yeah.
Well,
You have a
are
complex.
you on my stream, James?
Yeah.
What Mark said could be possible too.
The ban the dude, then reset the person's progress. Or what if they added 120 more and made the narrative so since there's more late game content? I mean, that's possible. It's very possible, but
So why did they
goddamn
ban the
Konami.
dude for doing it? Why did they ban somebody?
Because apparently he did some misconduct.
To make
They
all the
didn't.
nukes?
They didn't go into. They didn't go into any detail about that. Just that the misconduct. So he probably hacked or cheated.
To make them all
get it.
explode.
Yeah.
I thought it was to disarm them, not make them blow up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Yeah, to
Okay.
disarm it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He probably hacked the game to disarm every single nuke.
Mm-hmm. It's the PlayStation 3 version, for God's sakes.
Mm.
It's the PlayStation 3. There's like no one playing that anymore. But oh well.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Remember a few weeks back when we said that GameStop and Microsoft joined forces, became a tag team of the century?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
So this is according to Ars Technica. Apparently, Microsoft will give GameStop a share of Xbox digital revenues. So, according to the release or to the announcement here, they didn't say exactly, but things GameStop will get a kickback for different Microsoft-based subscriptions like Game Pass, like Xbox All Access, digital stuff for the Xbox One and Series S and X. Looks like GameStop will be getting a kickback from that.
Nice. We got way to keep GameStop alive.
Right?
Sure.
Microsoft
Put
looks
the
at it
Band-Aid
as
over
they
the
just
the gash.
Microsoft just looks at it as they just picked up a storefront.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean, they just closed out all their storefronts. So it makes me wonder. I guess probably a part of the one thing that GameStop's probably going to start doing is pushing the Xbox consoles way more than the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, you have that
Way
mom
fucking
coming in.
more.
I want to buy my kid a system for Christmas. Which one do you recommend? I recommend Xbox. Now PlayStation, no, PlayStation sucks. I recommend Xbox. Here you go.
Jeez.
Yeah, because I mean, it's more
No
profitable. For them.
settling at all.
Yeah, it's.
No, I
more
guarantee that.
profitable.
Yeah, they're gonna straight hard push Xbox. Would you recommend this? Why?
Oh, for sure.
Because.
Yeah, so this is part of the quote multi-year strategic partnership with Microsoft. Says GameStop's CEO.
Oh, you know for a fact too, the whole store is gonna be full of Microsoft signs
yeah.
and shit now too.
Yeah, definitely. That announcement focused heavily on GameStop agreeing to use Microsoft's cloud-based infrastructure for its back-end sales systems, and a deal for store associates to start using Microsoft Surface tablets going forward.
Oh God. Everybody's excited about it for the first week.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
shit stopped
Microsoft
working.
literally just bought. Schroeder said they literally just bought them place a storefront to basically advertise their shit outside of Best Buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're gonna be excited for a week, and then they're gonna stop charging. Then the pen's gonna stop working. Then an update's gonna break the rest of them.
Yep.
Fun.
If only you were wrong.
I know. It's a curse.
This article I like to call "I Really Hate Take-Two and Rockstar." So this is from tweaktown.com. Apparently, so you know how Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be on a launch day item for the PlayStation 5 and Series X?
Yep.
So you know how this game's been out since, like, fucking 2013?
Yeah.
You want to take a guess on how much it's going to cost to buy GTA 5?
How
Take a
much?
shot in the dark.
Is it gonna be the fucking $70 price mark?
Jeff, what do you think?
God, probably no. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be cheap. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like $20 because they're gonna kick you in the nuts with all kinds of DLC. I'm willing to bet.
Walker was right. It is going to
Ugh.
be $70.
Yuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy,
So,
bro.
CEO of Take-Two, Strauss Zelnick, told GameIndustry.biz, quote, "There hasn't been a price increase for frontline titles for a very long time, despite the fact that it's cost a great deal more to make those titles. And we think with the value we offer consumers and the kind of experience you can really only have on next generation consoles, that the price is justified. But it's easy to say that when we're delivering extraordinary quality, and that's where our company prides itself doing." End quote.
Ugh.
Damn.
But how can you
So-
justify charging $70 for a 10-year-old game?
I
Bro.
am completely fine
Dude over here
with
saying,
AAA games costing $70. I'm 100% fine with that.
I got somebody over here saying it's gonna be like $80.
Oh, they'll probably have some special edition shit too.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with the $70
Oh, I'm sure they
price
will.
tag, because it's, it does cost more money to make games of this quality. I get it. But this is a game from 2013. 2013. The PlayStation 2 had three Grand Theft Auto titles.
Yeah,
GTA 5 has been on three PlayStations.
So true.
they're not updating any of the there's no new am I
No, it's the same
wrong?
game.
No new content.
No, it's the same game.
Yeah,
That doesn't seem
It's the same game,
right.
just in a better,
prettier.
just prettier. Yeah, that's literally what it
It
is.
fucking blows my mind.
Yeah, that seems
You want
bad.
it's probably the same game graphic wise that you could play on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rude.
Mark
It's
says
so
bring in ray
stupid.
tracing, then I'll buy it. And he's like, but just play on PC. It's the same game.
It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. I hate it. I hate this fucking company. My God, I'm really tempted to not buy, like, when Grand Theft Auto 6 gets announced, I'm gonna be like, I would have to really think about buying it and supporting this fucking company.
I just know you'll have the same game for 15 years.
Yeah.
You'll get a casino halfway through, and then nothing else. But,
Yeah. It's, oh God, fucking...
And then police cars that you can role play, but that's it.
Yeah. So speaking of 2K and how shitty they are, fuck off 2K. Apparently, 2K21, the next gen version, that's going to be $10 more, so $70, is going to feature unskippable ads.
Sure is.
Unskippable.
Who's doing
ads.
this?
2K. So,
NBA 2K21.
Yep.
So basically, you're going to be playing the game, and all of a sudden, ads going to pop up. This game is brought to you by Microsoft,
well,
or
at
this
least-
game
at
is brought to
least
you
it's
by
not
Bud Light.
that bad.
Yeah,
It's not as bad as UFC 4, was it?
yeah. The latest UFC game where the ad literally would pop up in the middle of the fight and take up the whole screen for 30 seconds.
But
Wait.
it's going to be before the game. But
Mm.
still, though.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah, because apparently someone on Twitter said that there's an unskippable ads are back in NBA 2K21. This ad for Oculus Quest 2 shows up when you're loading into a game.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
That's annoying.
Essentially, so they start the game, they click quick play, they pick the team, and then it immediately loads 2K TV, and then it's a girl playing and a guy playing game systems, and this is time to take a break. And then the girl turns around and puts the Oculus on and starts playing with the Oculus, and for $299.99, and then it goes then finally into the actual game.
Dude says,
was-
dude says, laugh my ass off. It's so immersive. Ad you can't even skip, just like in real life.
Exactly.
Or just like television.
So I've played NBA 2K20. I'm not a big basketball guy, personally. I don't watch it. I think it's too boring. But I play some basketball games when they're free on PlayStation, and I enjoy them. I thoroughly enjoy them. I played NBA 2K20, and they had, during the loading screens, pretty much almost unskippable, like, videos of, behind the scenes stuff, or interviews, or, cool stuff. Cool, heavy quotation marks for me, but cool stuff if you're a basketball fan or an NBA 2K fan.
Okay.
They didn't have fucking ads.
Nope.
They didn't have an ad for, like, Snickers or Oculus or, hell, even NBA 2K21.
They do now.
God damn it, I hate it. There's only a fucking huge ad whenever you load up the game. It says, buy NBA 2K21.
Yep.
God, I hate
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy that it keeps getting it's crazy that they keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into this. This year's UFC game stuff. Some of it's like that. They're plugging with some Amazon shows.
Yeah,
I
they
I
literally.
think I remember seeing that actually.
Yeah, it would literally pop up mid fight and be like, "This fight is brought to you by this TV show. Watch it now." Blah 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 blah. It's fucking crazy.
I am also completely okay with having, to have the immersion of, having the ads in the game or something like that. I remember playing Madden, and, sometimes you see like a Snickers ad that pops up real quick, or at the bottom of the ticker, you see Snickers, just to add to the realism. But those
something subtle,
skip.
totally something subtle.
You can, something totally subtle.
It's like in the background,
NHL.
even product placement
or like
type
NHL,
shit.
you see the ads on the boards. That's fine. Or in FIFA, you see the ads on the sidelines. I'm cool with that. Totally fine. Or give me the option to skip the shit. I don't like it. I don't like Take-Two. I don't like 2K. I don't like Rockstar. Any of those companies go fuck themselves. They're all pieces of shit. You know who else is a piece of shit? Oculus is a piece of shit.
Why is Oculus a piece of shit too?
So, you remember how earlier in the year when Facebook purchased Oculus?
Yep.
And Oculus said, hey, don't worry, guys. You won't have to worry about linking a Facebook account to Oculus. We're never going to have them combine. And then a few months later, they go, LOL JK, you have to have a Facebook account by 2023. Well, now people are buying the Oculus Quest 2. And they're forcing people to link their Facebook accounts if you already have an Oculus account. And say you don't have a Facebook account, or you don't want this on your main Facebook account, so you make a burner,
pseudo one,
a burner account. That immediately flags the system, and you get banned. Your Facebook account that you just made gets banned immediately. And it locks your Oculus account with your Facebook account.
Well, surely that is something they're going to be fixing. Like,
oh, I guarantee.
I could not
like,
imagine
the Facebook mandatoriness.
Yes, yeah, that's
it's
a good way of
something
wording
on
it.
Facebook's end.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sure they're gonna fix that, sort it out, get rid of it, throw it in the dumpster, catch it on fire, push it down a hill. Like, I'm sure they're gonna figure out a way to not piss off all of their clients. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
like
one of the messages that it says, someone Ivan TC on Twitter posted a picture, a screen cap of the account disabled screen. What he got from Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It says, your account has been disabled. You can't use Facebook because your account or activity on it didn't follow our community standards. We have already reviewed this decision and it cannot be reversed. To learn more about the decisions why we disable accounts, visit the community standards. But even though it says that, it can be reversed, according to Facebook. And another thing that's shitty is, so Oculus support said, here, you submit the support ticket. So you submit the support ticket, and apparently those support tickets just say, go to Facebook. Go to the Facebook Help Center.
Of course.
Oh my god. It is the
There's a
dumbest
lot
shit
of very
ever.
angry people, I'm sure.
Many people have lost a lot of games because of this. Because if they've already had a Facebook, or if they already had an Oculus account and they linked with this new burner Facebook, both shits get locked and you have a brick. You have a $300 brick.
Certainly that's something that can be fixed.
Oh, it definitely can.
I can't imagine that that's going to exist like that for more than a week. More than a couple days before they get that. I would
I don't know,
think they
man.
would fix it very
This
quickly
is from
because
the
that's
16th and still nothing has really changed.
oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like not gonna lie, that actually sounds like lawsuit territory.
It does. Yeah, it's extremely shitty, and I hate it. It's not good.
It is the
They
literal
did-
devil.
We're bringing back the big old oopsies.
The
It's
nut
been a
button?
while,
Is the
but
nut
we
button
brought
coming back?
I don't know where the nut button is. Nut button will
Oh.
make a return one day. Probably the 100th episode will make a return.
Should.
But it's been a while
100th
since
episode.
we've
That's
had
insane. It's crazy.
I know, right?
It's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long while since we had
It's
a
been
big
a
old
while.
oopsie on our hands, but Oculus, you've
Shh.
done a big old oopsie.
It wasn't even Oculus, like you said, man. It was Facebook that did the big old opsy.
Yeah, it's probably
Oopsie.
Facebook. You know what isn't a big oopsie?
Mark Zuckerberg
So-
has to be stopped. Just wait till Amazon buys Facebooks and starts its own country in space. I like the cut of this guy's jibs.
Zuck needs to stop. He needs to be stopped.
For sure, my dude. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, did you guys know that there was a state of play this week?
For Sony?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Fun fact, there was a state of play. You know what they did on it?
What'd they do?
It was 11 minutes of the PlayStation 5's UI. That's it. That's all it was. So, some of the cool things is their quick switching between the games, quick starting up games. They talked about the new control center, which talks about different activities that you can do in the games, and clicking on the activity can actually just bring you right to that part of the game. So they showed off like Sackboy's Big Adventure. One of the things was there was an activity to basically a level. In this case, was the activity, and you would click on it and immediately put them back into the level from the menu screen, from the hub world. Another cool thing they showed off was picture-in-picture. So if your buddy's playing some games and they're streaming on they're streaming the game to their friend group, you can pop in a picture-in-picture and watch it. Another cool thing they showed off was that if there's an achievement or a trophy, you can pull up a text walkthrough, or in some cases a video walkthrough on how to get those trophies and pin them in picture-in-picture onto the sides of the screen so you can play along while you watch. And small things like that. I mean, nothing, groundbreaking, but neat little things here and there. It was 11 minutes of the UI. That's neat. Another cool thing is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is cool. I like Final Fantasy.
Me too.
Final Fantasy is pretty neat.
Final Fantasy is getting... Some Final Fantasy games are getting a physical edition. So we have Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered are getting a physical edition for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice.
And Final Fantasy VIII Remastered is getting a PlayStation 4 physical edition.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, both are going to be around 23 USD for the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VIII, or $47 USD for the Switch 2-pack. Now, only, at least as of right now, it's only available for the European, the Middle East, Australia, and New Zealand.
Forgive me, what game is this?
Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Remastered and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered.
They remastered 8 as well?
It's just an HD
Not
update.
like, yeah, not like
in the way
7.
they did 7? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's
actually super
basically they just
enjoyed
put the
that
Steam
game.
version of it on console.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the cutscenes are a little more crisp.
Yeah, and overall it just looks better. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
And the last thing that I have is our boy, the Nintendo Switch. That
What's
beautiful
going
dog
on in the Nintendo
tablet
Switch Day?
home mobile console thing. It's still selling really well. Like really, really well. This is from Nintendo Life. The headline is Switch has now been the not the fast, Jesus Christ, I need to learn how to read. Switch has now been the best-selling console in the US for 22 consecutive months.
That's awesome.
22 months, almost 2 years.
Very proud of it.
That's a new record. It has dethroned the Xbox 360.
Good shit.
Dates all the way back to December 2018, around the time that Smash Bros. Ultimate was announced or was released.
That'll come to an end next month, but still a good job for them, though.
I mean, who knows? Honestly, because all the games on the Xbox are going to be on the One. A lot of the games for the PS5 going to be on the PS4. So I mean, really, there's no reason to get it yet, unless you're an insane person like me, who has a YouTube and Twitch thing that they want to get ahead of. You know, they want to get ahead of the curve. But yeah, so the Xbox 360 was the crown for a while, had the crown for a while, for 21 months between August 2011 to April 2013. It held as the best-selling game console in the U.S. So apparently, the Switch, according to NPD's industry analyst Matt Piscatella, he notes that the Switch is, quote, selling at or above levels never seen before in the U.S. To date, the Switch has sold more than 62 million units worldwide, and back in August, it surpassed lifetime sales for the NES.
Heavens.
Now, also, that is including both the Switch and the Switch Lite 2 sales. So, take that into account as well.
Right.
If you'd like.
That's still good
But
that
yeah.
that system's doing so well. Just goes to show that handhelds will never die.
Yeah, well, I think it's mainly the games.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, the Switch has some bangers, and then the new Mario Kart got released.
Did it?
I need to play that. Yeah, Mario Kart Home Circuit.
Mm-hmm. Was there a lot of hype for this one?
I mean, it's a physical Mario Kart that you play with your Joy-Con or with your Switch.
What? What?
So yeah. So it's an actual like RC Mario Kart with a camera on it.
Oh.
And you play on the Nintendo Switch, and you drive it around. You control it with your Switch, and you drive it around to create the course. And then it uses AR to make, items and other drivers and stuff. And you just you drive.
You're lying.
Dead fucking ass.
You're fucking lying. Are you
Look
serious?
Yeah, 100.
How do you hit a button and then you walk around where you want the racetrack to go in your home?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
It's Bluetooth to a little car?
Yeah.
And then it just drives the little car around the track?
Yeah.
And then it creates a board out of that?
Right now, look up Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Do it.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. It is the coolest shit I've seen Nintendo do in a long time. It's not available. Fuck. It's not available.
Alright, I'll look it up later. That looks awesome. That's a neat idea.
It's so cool.
I pulled it up and then I accidentally closed it out. But that's a really neat idea. And it builds a whole version. It builds a whole board around what you just made.
Yeah.
And then what? You invite your friends to play that map?
You can.
Get out of here.
It also works with like ramps and slopes and stuff. Apparently. So like you can make, and think of slot car racing,
Boys,
but with like Mario Kart.
never before this moment have I ever felt like we live in the future more than right now. That's
Yo,
insane.
Fuck the PlayStation 5. Fuck the Xbox and its 12 teraflops. Are they doing cool shit like Nintendo is? Hell no. Hell
No,
no.
there's no button you can push that allow you to create a map in the middle. Like that is super cool. Somebody's getting a
Are they
raise.
making games that can scare the shit out of your cat? No, they're not.
That's a thing too.
Well, yeah, I mean, your cat's getting in the way, and
Oh,
yeah, I'm posting all this stuff on Twitter about just them doing their courses and stuff, and like just the cat's in the way, and they're like, I can't move on. The cat's there. Oh, they're not available on GameStop. That's lame. But that's all I have for the news.
Well, for myself, got a couple different things. So, to start off with, Rainbow Six Siege has been confirmed for Xbox Game Pass.
cool.
Has it been?
Rainbow Six Siege is coming to Xbox Game Pass, and it'll be available October 22nd. It'll be available on Xbox One and Android, but not on PC.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. 'Cause I already got
Yeah.
it on PC.
And when I say Android, it's part of the Xbox Game Pass, which is xCloud. But obviously, if you didn't know, they
Xbox
renamed.
Game streaming.
They have renamed it. So, because they bought. Didn't they buy? No, they didn't buy Ubisoft. They bought Bethesda.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Ubisoft's
bought
too big.
Bethesda. Ghost of
Ubisoft's too big
Tsushima.
to be bought.
They're in the news. Their co-op update is live.
It is. I haven't
Uh,
had a chance to play it yet.
the update is now available for Ghost of Tsushima. It's a 10 gig update for PlayStation. It unlocks the Legend DLC pack, which now allows you to play multiplayer online, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to play that because I want to see how that plays in multiplayer. That seems really cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Speaking of games that are ninja, there's a new Ninja Battle Royale. It's called Nakara Blade Point. Naraka. Nakara? Nakara?
Nakira.
Nakira? Naraka? I don't know.
Anybody's
But,
internet just
Yeah, Naraka Blade Point. It was announced last year at the Game Awards. It is a Sekiro style using your ninja skills. Through the mobility, Nakara looks. It actually looks pretty cool. If you look at the trailer, basically you run up and you can either throw a dagger at somebody to kill them, or you go up and use your sword to cut them. So there is no guns in this game. It is a legit ninja style battle royale game.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah. Naraka Blade Point. Narkata, something like that. Yeah, if you go to their website, which is the NARAKA thegame.com, you can apply now to be part of their closed beta.
I'm doing that right now.
So yeah, it's a different type of battle royal. You guys ever heard of the Congresswoman Alexandria Cortez?
yes.
No.
She's the Congresswoman of New York.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about here.
She's the youngest Congresswoman in the history of the Senate. She is joining Twitch. She is going to be gaming every day starting tomorrow up until the election. She is doing. She is playing Among Us on Twitch for a Get Out and Vote campaign. So you want to play Among Us with her? You just have to join her stream, and you can sign up to play alongside her with Among Us.
That's interesting and scary simultaneously.
It's scary.
manipulate voters.
You want to be murdered by
Just playing a
Asya?
video game.
Well, I don't want to be murdered by her.
That's true. But yeah, she will be playing. She hasn't said if she'll be playing other games, but she'll be strictly playing, for the most part, Among Us. She is going to be using her intense sus skills, she says, to figure out who the imposter is.
God damn it! Stop! Stop!
That's her words.
Cool with the kids. Stop.
She's only 30, so she's not super old. Speaking of Among Us,
Yo, that remember
you
the
can now
looking
kill
sus?
Toad. So the Mario character, Toad, there is a mod that you can now put into the game where all the characters become different colored toads, and now you can murder Toad in the game.
Who would want to do that?
Another thing, Sony has come out and apologized for the miscommunication regarding what me and James were talking about earlier. So if you were listening earlier, we were talking about how the new PlayStation 5 has a mic built into it. So a notification that you will get when you turn on the PlayStation is that in some regions it says you will be where's the actual notification?
Well, this also is on the PS4 too. It's also on the PS4 chat system as well.
Well, it is but I guess it's like up front and center. That where's it at? But basically it says you know how you call somebody that this call will be recorded and monitored for training purposes?
Mm-hmm.
That it now says when you load the PlayStation now, that says you will be recorded for certain purposes. And everyone immediately thought, wait a second, you guys are recording us at all times? Because the way the notification read, it reads as anything you say, PlayStation's going to be recording through the microphone on the PlayStation 5 controller and can hear everything you say. They have noted that they came out and apologized that please note this feature will not actively monitor or listen to anyone's conversations ever. This is strictly reserved as a feature for reporting online abuse or harassment. Players who report abuse will have the option to record 5 minutes of voice chat so that it can be submitted to Sony so that it can be reviewed based on harassment, language, or sexual misconduct. That is the only time it will be recorded. After 5 minutes, it will stop recording, and then the footage then will be submitted to Sony. Past that, you will not be recorded for anything. And it says, just to know, Sony is not spying on you with the PS5, and that Microsoft actually ran into a similar controversy with the Kinect voice functionality, which listens to voice commands to turn it on and do other functions. Because of that, and privacy, Microsoft ultimately discontinued the Kinect due to lawsuits and other data privacies. So, but Sony assures you that they are not listening to anything you say other than when someone says, hey, I'm being harassed. They click the report button, and then 5 minutes of your chats will be then recorded. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh man, my favorite meme of the Xbox Kinect era was just screaming Xbox off during like video game, like during like recording sessions or something, so people their fucking Xboxes would shut off while they're like watching.
Yeah, I know a lot of people had some
listening to a podcast.
Yeah, I know a lot of people had a ton of problems with the Kinect. Xbox, turn off, turn the fuck off. Apex Season 7 is coming out soon. There'll be a new character. Her name is Horizon. It is unknown what her special abilities are. Season 7 is going to be released next month on the release dates of the Xbox Series S and X and the PS5, making it another launch title for those games.
Nice.
If you considered, I wouldn't say launch title because it's free to play and it's on the App Store,
still
but
a launch title.
Still a launch title.
Still a launch title.
So they're basically going to be changing a lot of concepts in the game, as well as in season 6 there was a rocket ship, and it is rumored that the rocket ship will be utilized in season 7 to take them to a new world. So we'll see if we finally get our third new world, and after 2 years. So
Yeah, it has been a long time since they've done like a map refresh.
Yep. So we'll see what happens, and then kind of go from there. Jackbox. Party Pack 7 is now here, boys.
I've been waiting my whole life for the 7th iteration of this game title. Now that it's here, I can die in peace.
Fuck yeah. Jackbox Party Pack 7 is now available for download. There is a bunch of different ones. You have to watch the trailer, and it kind of tells you what it is. And then kind of play that. I might get that something to play. Fortnite is back in the news again. A lot of people are upset about this last season. So, taking on average, a battle pass has what, 100 tiers?
Usually, yeah. And
then the last tier is the ultimate prize or whatever it is. So, this season, season 4 of Fortnite, the last prize is Wolverine. To get to Wolverine, you have to beat 220 tiers in the battle pass, making it the largest battle pass of any battle royale game in history.
Yeah, I'd say, Jesus Louises.
3, it is rumored now that only half of the people who started off playing this has completed the battle pass, and that includes people who just outright bought every single tier. $80 only gets you 100 tiers.
Damn.
So you're paying about $300 to unlock the entire tiers to get Wolverine as a custom skin.
That seems a little overkill to me.
So Mark says they literally have huge jacked man as a prize.
They do. 100% they do.
Huge jack man.
Yeah, it's I don't know, 220 tiers.
It's shenanigans, that's what it is.
Yeah, and I do have donations on. At least I should. I don't know if it works. It's been a minute. I only stream on Sundays, Mondays for the podcast.
Sundays or Mondays.
But the Patreon, what James posted, patreon.com/Level Unlock Podcast, that goes towards the whole podcast instead of one specific person. Yeah, 220 tiers is you can get huge Jackman. Last piece that I have, good old Call of Duty. So, do you guys remember how it was basically becoming a running joke, essentially week after week, where there was something else in Call of Duty that happened? I'm echoing myself.
Be more specific.
Yeah, I'm
like
not
cheating, hacking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Things along those lines. So, with that, there was a big thing. So, Call of Duty Warzone specifically started off. There was a hack where you and a buddy could be outside the zone and individually res yourselves. So I would get knocked down.
I remember this.
I would pick you up. You would fall. I would pick you up. Then I would fall. Then you would pick me up, and you literally did that back, forth, until everyone else was dead, and you won the game.
Yeah.
6
strats. So that got fixed. And that got fixed because they shortened the time that you have downed. So it didn't give you enough time to be rezzed, dropped, rezzed, dropped, rezzed, and dropped. So that got fixed. Then there was another glitch in the game where if you started a game, so you know how all these battle royals, you're kind of in a at the game, but you can just fuck around and do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a glitch where you had your real weapons. So with Warzone, what it does is you can create whatever weapon set that you want, and then as a perk, you can buy a crate that gives you your actual made guns that you made with everything that was equipped onto it. Fucking OG as hell. What people found out was in the pregame lobby, when it counts down, you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it loads the game. If at 1 second you take your gun, you throw it to the ground, and then the game loads, and you go back to that exact spot where you threw your gun down that was fully equipped, fully ammo, everything, your gun was going to be there.
Oh, that seems a little broken.
Yeah, and so that was exploited. So basically,
sure.
you started the game off with a fully equipped gun, fucking annihilating everybody.
Ready
They
to
fixed it.
go.
Then it became a big thing of hacking and cheating, because it came to find out that Warzone didn't have an anti-cheat mechanism in the game. They felt like they didn't need it. So that was a whole fucking debacle in itself. That you have this game where within a week, 20 million people plus are playing it. I think at this point they're at like 200 million. That hacking and aimbots, that people were falling out of the sky, getting sniped with a shotgun, and immediately one hit kills, because that was part of the cheats. They still haven't fixed that, by the way. That's still a really, really, really big thing. So fast forward to now, there's another glitch in the game that was exposed from this last season. So what it is, did you guys ever hear of the stim shots? So say you get shot, you stab yourself with a stim, it rejuvenates your health.
Yeah.
But you only get one of those. So what this new hack is in Warzone, you kill somebody, you get money. If you're not familiar with the game, that's how it works. So you kill somebody, you get money, you take that money, you buy extra perks. So one of the perks is a self-revive. So you remember how I was saying earlier how a loot crate can drop, and then you can automatically, then you can have your gun that you customized in the pre-lobby. So part of that is you can have grenades or stim shots. So you buy two things. You buy a self-revive, and you buy a loot crate with your gun in it that has a grenade and a stim shot. So what someone discovered is, you do that, you throw a grenade down at the ground at yourself, you blow yourself up, you use your revive to revive yourself. The second you're back on your feet, you take a stim shot, you stab yourself, rejuvenate your health. But you take another stim shot, then you can stab yourself again. And then you can take another stim shot and stab yourself again, and stab yourself, and stab yourself, and stab yourself, and stab yourself, and stab, 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 stab. Non-stop, continuously regenerating your health and never losing your stim. It's a glitch where you get unlimited stims, so you'll never die. So what people are doing now is they're standing in the gas, the smoke, stabbing themselves with the stims, rejuvenating their health the whole entire game. There was a video that I watched.
That is so obnoxious.
5 teams were in the smoke, because if you're familiar with battle royals, the smoke is where you're not supposed to be in it. You start dying.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 teams are in the smoke. 5 teams stayed in the smoke for an hour. 3 teams dropped off at an hour and 10 minutes. Two more teams are left. The last 2 teams stayed in the smoke, stabbing themselves with the unlimited stims for an hour and 40 minutes just to win the game.
Oh my God. Like, where do you stop at that
Whatever
point?
works, dude.
Yeah, an
That's
hour
funny.
and 40 minutes that this one video that I watched that literally people were standing in the smoke, just not moving, just literally stab, rejuvenate your health,
Stab, rejuvenate, stab,
health.
rejuvenate.
And that's all they did for an hour and 40 fucking minutes just to get a win.
Dude, if it works, man.
A lot of
It's
people were
very
like, okay, this
obnoxious.
needs to be fucking fixed now.
Yeah, that needs to be fixed ASAP.
Yeah.
Kind of want to try it in real life, though.
I know, right?
Stand in smoke and just
See if
stab
it works.
myself repeatedly. See if I become more powerful than I was when I walked into the smoke in the first place.
Yeah, Call of Duty, it's a huge game, Warzone, but unfortunately it came with a lot of not so good shit. Like how do you, and it's rumored, supposedly it's rumored. I was watching Tim the Tap Man because he was talking about this. Somebody found this glitch a month and a half ago and reported it to Activision, and Activision didn't do shit. I guess supposedly Activision knew about it for almost 2 months and they didn't do anything about it.
Maybe it
Which
just
is
wasn't a
insane.
big enough. Was it? Yeah, it's kind of a big one. Well, maybe it just wasn't a big one at the time, and it took some time for it to get exploited.
Well, yeah, when it was exposed, nobody was doing it until somebody posted it online and showed everyone how to do it.
Yeah, now
And then everyone fucking did it.
Now everybody doing it.
Not everybody.
So, yeah, that was fucking crazy.
It was like, it's a lot like when like nobody knew about it, and then the Mario dance was invented, and then everybody was doing the Mario.
Do the Mario.
Do the Mario.
Swing
You know,
your
True.
arms from side
and
to side.
decide. It's a good song.
It's like flossing.
It is like flossing, except better.
Isn't that it? Flossing? Like the one guy. Fat dude.
Sure.
We went up on his floss and he was just like, whatever that meme is. Hey guys, I don't see enough movement out there. Good old ninja. But that's all I got. Let's get to some releases.
I have a tiny bit.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Nothing. This is when everybody turns their radios off.
Now that's when everyone turns their shit up. They're like,
Yeah.
fucking Schroeder speaking.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, hand me the aux cord. I'm about to play some Schroeder spitting.
You guys are
spitting
gonna be
hot
so
news.
disappointed. In a nutshell, if you guys like Pokemon, the Pokemon Halloween events are coming up super soon here. It's been a pretty eventful month thus far. That being just cool raids. Community Day was pretty dope. But coming out starting I think on what, Tuesday? When does it start? That's actually a different article I was looking at. This one here. There's all kinds of cool stuff. We're getting Mega Gengar, which is super dope. There's also a Pokemon called Yamask. Have you heard of this?
Oh yeah, good old Yamask.
No.
Dude, it is a dark Pokemon. So apparently Yamask is the ghost of a human that carries around a mask so it doesn't forget that it had a face at one point.
Mm-hmm. It's based off of Japanese folklore.
God, it's
shit. Okay.
And it
That's
cries. Cool. Dude, it is like, it's kind of twisted. But there's a new form of that coming out, as well as a bunch of other really cool things. So when you get a minute, take time, go check out their blog, check out the posts. A lot of cool stuff going on, and I'd hate for anybody to miss some of the cool things. Like they have a Gengar, or they have a Weezing with a top hat. Totally scooped him up today.
That's fucking cool.
The good old Galarian.
Yeah, the Dapper Weezing. It's a poison fairy. That's a really cool combo.
Yeah. What is it? Vulpix is ice.
Ice fairy.
Vulpix is ice.
Super dope.
Which is weird.
Yeah. The Yamau is a metal fairy. Ponyta's a fairy?
Yeah, it's an ice fairy, and the Galarian one is an ice fairy.
The Ponyta is?
Yeah.
Get out of here. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I got a Reinhardt at my front door.
That's interesting.
Are you going to let him in?
Damn.
But there's a lot of cool stuff going on. They're actually going to have a special cup, Halloween cup. Cool. Is that a shiny one?
No.
I think the shiny one's like bright orange or something. I don't know. Just like I said, when you get a chance, check it out. See what they got going on. It's a fun time to get into it. Oh yeah, those are cool.
That duty.
Or Great League. Those max out as in Great League. But yeah, and that's all I got. I don't have anything really special. That was it. Just cool things are going on in Pokemon. Check it out.
Fuck yeah,
When
dude.
you get a
I
chance.
appreciate you.
Nice.
Shit.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry. Jeff, the Galarian Ponyta is psychic. Not ice.
Psychic Fairy?
Yeah. Just psychic.
Just straight psychic. The blue
Just-
Ponyta is a psychic Pokemon.
The white with like pink and blue fur on it is straight psychic.
Okay. I'm gonna look this up. I didn't know that.
Well, while you look that up, should we look at releases?
Yeah.
We shall.
All right, so this is up until the 26th. So on the 20th, which is today if you live in the Eastern time zone, Amnesia Rebirth comes out for the PC and PS4. Hyper Brawl Tournament comes out for the PC and Xbox One. And Monster Truck Championships comes out for the Xbox One.
That's pretty neat.
On the 21st, we have Scourgebringer coming out for the Switch and PC. Rusty Sprout Rescue Adventure comes out for the Xbox One on the 21st. Uppers comes out for PC and PS4 on the 21st. Horus comes out for the Switch on the 21st. And A Tale of Paper comes out for the PS4. On the 22nd, we have Asterix and Obelix Double XL Remastered coming out for PS4 and PC. Disc Room coming out for PC and Switch. Raise the Dead coming out for PC and PS4 on the 22nd. Blessed Unleashed comes out for the PS4. Goner 2 coming out for the Switch and PC. Torchlight 3 coming out for the Switch. Supraland coming out for Xbox One and PS4 on the 22nd. Macrotis, A Mother's Journey coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. The Red Lantern coming out for the Switch and PC on the 22nd. Dwarfheim coming out for PC and Mac on the 22nd. On the 23rd, we have Galicide coming out for the Xbox One. Lord of the Click coming out for the Xbox One. Transformers Battlegrounds coming out for PS4 and PC. Pumpkin Jack coming out for PC and Switch. Supermarket Shriek coming out for Switch and PS4. Grood coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. BH Trials coming out for the Xbox One. And Clea coming out for the Xbox One on the 23rd. And then finally on the 25th, we have Under coming out for for the PC. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you very
Appreciate
much.
Today was season 19 of The Voice. Which is funny because they have a picture of Nick Jonas as one of the hosts, but it's actually Gwen Stefani. Oh, there's that. Also today, Unsolved Mystery Season 2 comes out on Netflix.
What?
Basically, it goes over like all the weird mysteries of the universe and in the world.
Remember
how did Stonehenge get there and shit?
Remember how dope the UFO ones used to be?
Yeah.
God,
those are amazing
cool shows. So compelling.
What else we got here? On the 20th, Back to the Future, the Ultimate Collection.
Hell yeah.
The Ultimate Trilogy Collection comes out. It is all 3 Back to the Future movies on 4K. The collector edition is loaded with bonus materials, including a bonus disc with over an hour of brand new content, such as audition footage, as well as never seen before footage, including one of the auditions was Ben Stiller applying to be Marty McFly.
Huh.
Really?
Imagine how
yeah.
different that movie would be if Ben Stiller was Marty McFly.
Imagine how different of a world we would live in if Marty McFly was played by Ben Stiller.
There is Another one was because Back to the Future actually was made into a musical. You can watch that. You can watch episodes of the YouTube series Could You Survive the Movies? And you have special sneak peeks, special a special trip with Marty McFly and Doc Brown today, traveling back in time into the future in the DeLorean to see how the world has changed from the movies to today and the similarities.
Interesting. So it seems
Like
like it has
the
a lot of special features.
yeah, like the hoverboards. We got hoverboards technically, so kind of.
Hoverboards, they don't hover.
They try to hover.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they didn't make so much whooshing noises.
They're fancy unicycles.
So that's coming out, which is pretty cool. The Connors season 3 comes out on ABC on the 21st, which was supposed to be Roseanne, but Roseanne was super racist.
Oh yeah.
And then it got canceled and it became the Connors instead.
Out of everybody in the entire world, too, the last person I would expect to be canceled by cancel culture was Roseanne Barr, and sure enough, they did it.
Yep. Also on the 22nd, a show called Rebecca coming directly to Netflix. It's a movie. After a whirlwind romance with Monte Carlo, this handsome widower, newlyweds a young woman. Her new husband imposes her family and state onto the newlywed. The narrative begins to settle, and he gets trapped into the woman gets trapped into his life, finding that she is still battling the shadows of this man's ex-dead wife. Basically, there's some poltergeist type shit going on.
She's like a straight up Dromar Lord. She comes fucking running at her with a giant sword. A Viking sword.
Blackish season 7 comes out on 21st on ABC. I know a lot of people said they absolutely love that show. There is a new show on Netflix once again called Cadaver. In the starving aftermath of a nuclear disaster, this couple is on the edge of survival. One day, the local hotel invites the survivors to attend a theater play with a meal that is included as a charitable effort in need. They're left with no choice but to go inside and see the theater and eat the food, not knowing that the attendees were given an actual person to eat as food.
Soylent Green is people.
I've been telling people this for so long, and nobody will listen to me. Keep telling them, Soylent Green is people, and they're just like, boo! Put the mic down. I'm just like...
And in the movie, the characters are now trapped inside the hotel, seeking their survival. So that's pretty cool. Netflix is fucking obviously just doing it all right now because they can.
They're trying so hard. They're like, all right, so here's the deal. We did something super bad, or everybody, we need to bury it under as much new content as possible. That's what they're doing.
Apple TV Plus is getting a movie. It's called On the Rocks. It stars Bill Murray. Faced with sudden doubt over her new marriage, a young woman, Rashida Jones, marries an older-than-life playboy, Bill Murray, and the bittersweet comedy about their relationship. So that'll be interesting if you have Disney Plus.
No, Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus, yeah, sorry.
Well, I don't, but I'm going to get one now.
Well, do you have any Apple products?
Not one.
Doesn't matter. I think you can get it without it though. Can you?
I don't. I think you can only view it on like Apple TVs, iPads, iPhones. I don't think it works on web browsers.
It's like you think you're gonna watch that program, but guess what? You need to have an iPhone for a remote. They don't make anything else.
On the 23rd, Netflix once again with a new TV show called The Queen's Gambit. The chronicle life of an orphan chess prodigy The story is set during the Cold War. It follows
Oh,
Beth
that's interesting.
Herman from the age of 8 to 22 as she struggles with addiction in the quest to become the greatest chess player on Earth. So there's that coming to Netflix. And probably the biggest thing coming to... Watch, I'll skip that for a second. Also on the 23rd, Once Upon a Snowman. It is the untold origin story of Olaf from Frozen coming to Disney Plus.
Off.
Yep.
Eat a dick, Disney. Just stop. Just stop. Stop with movies.
You go too hard.
Just hold off for about like 3 years.
Also coming to Netflix on the 23rd. It's called The Barbarians. The famous battle of the Togelberg Forest. I don't even know. The warriors in 9 AD halted the spread of the Roman Empire and their advance north. This bloody encounter of two worlds is a tragic interwoven with destinies of three young men whose fate will lead them to the innocent or guilt, royalty, and betrayal. So if you like barbarians and shit like that, that's the show for you. There's also on the 23rd an animated movie called Over the Moon coming to Netflix. It looks like Princess and the Frog. And last but not least, also on the 23rd, which will be our next viewing, which we're all going to watch together, Borat, the subsequent movie film, Borat 2, coming to us in the flesh on October 23rd, which is this Friday.
Yeah.
So, mark your calendars, boys. We're having a movie date.
Sure.
So,
I like that idea.
I think that will be absolutely hilarious. Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime.
I have Prime.
So, I believe because you have it says Amazon Prime Video that it should be free.
Yeah.
I would assume.
You could also do a watch party on Twitch to your viewers that have Prime as well.
Yes, that is true.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's because Amazon owns Twitch. Say you can do a watch party with your buddies.
Neato.
But I don't know if because the whole delay, but nevertheless, that's all I got. What are you guys been doing this week? Schroeder, start with you, man.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be the Thursday night throwdown or battle royale cheese. Probably Overwatch as usual, unless somebody comes up with another game that everybody can play together. Probably some more Phasmophobia or whatever the hell that game's called. That's Pokemon Snap hunting for you ghost hunting people. So that's pretty fun. Just a bit more Pokemon, probably messing with that. What else? I don't know. I've been thinking about getting into some sort of playthrough. Like, I don't even know what yet. See, the way my brain, I don't really want to play a big sandbox game and stream that. Because that takes forever to get from point A to point B, you're walking, all that. I was thinking about doing like the Lone Dark or something, right? And or the Long Dark. So I was thinking about doing that one. But I think for streaming, I'd rather do some sort of like linear story, like a Plague Tale or something like that, you know? So I gotta look through my archive, and I
Hello Neighbor.
No, fuck Hello.
No, not Hello Neighbor.
That game sucks.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't bad.
It's an unfinished game.
It is unfinished, and it's fucking hard as shit. It's still fun. You're gonna swear a lot.
Shoot, heck, frick,
snaps, fiddlesticks, gee williker. Okay, but other than that, I don't really know what. But the Facebook page, Team Splash Screen on Facebook, is probably one way to keep up with some stuff that I post. Otherwise, there is the Twitch and the YouTube, Splash Screen Gaming on Twitch and YouTube, Splash Screen G on the or Teams. See, now I'm all mixed up.
Splash Screen G on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter, yeah. So yeah, but I'll try to post there a little bit more. But other than that, I'm sure I'll make noises when the time comes. So cool. I'm just looking forward to your
What are you
thing.
gonna make?
Like letting people know I'm doing stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm
what
more
kind of
excited.
noise are you gonna make? Are you gonna be like? Is that
Hello.
the kind of noise you're gonna make?
I don't know. It's gonna be that noise.
Woo!
Give me that sound. I'm more looking forward to your
Stream.
yeah, your stream. I'm looking forward to that. I want to help.
Charity.
Yeah, your
I'm
charity
looking forward
stream.
to it too.
Yeah. So, but that's
Definitely gotta
about
play
it.
some multiplayer games.
Yes.
Yeah, to
Come-
keep me sane and alive.
Right. But other than that, not too much else going on that I know off the top. Once I get the studio all done and ready, completely ready, I will put some sort of schedule together and start trying to stick to something. But in the meantime, I'm gonna kick this hacky sack over to you, James. What are you doing this
Alright,
week,
well,
Pippin?
I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, you guys have room for another one in Phasmophobia, so I can actually play the game that I bought.
Yeah, that
And
would
the
be
reason
nice.
I bought this headset. So maybe we'll play that. Hopefully, gonna be getting back into Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Video games.
Real quick, what was the name of the game that had the Woo Man in it?
The what?
I think it was called the Woo Man, where you play like Woo, 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 where you're like I think that's what they called it. Is you're a ninja and you're running along the top of the roof, and then a dude jumps off of a fucking kite and smashes into you. Maybe I was talking to somebody else about it. Never mind. I'll tell you about it later. It was relevant to something that. Never mind.
All right. Cool.
Tell you about it later, my
Like
friends.
Ninja Gaiden?
No, I have to find it. I'll tell you about it later. It's good stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So, I'm gonna be maybe some more Mario 35. Who knows? We'll see what I play.
You're talking about Sekiro.
What about Sekiro?
That's the game he's talking about. The Woo guy.
Oh yeah.
Sekiro.
Okay.
I think wasn't it you showing us that?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Dale has my copy of Sekiro.
You're talking about this.
I'm not big into the Souls-like games. Oh yeah, that's Sekiro. Yeah.
There's a bunch of when you get a chance, look up. Did you type in the Woo Man?
Yeah.
When you get a chance, look up reaction videos to that. It's
Okay.
pretty funny. It's pretty funny because that's just like imagine playing Mario and it's a Goomba and you run into many Goombas and everything is normal about the Goombas. But then out of nowhere, one of them fucking parachutes off the top of a mountain and slams into you screaming.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
It's really funny. It's
God.
really funny. In that game, a lot of people play it where if you die, you die. And that thing will kill you in like one hit. So a lot of people are
Well,
surprised by
everything
it.
in that game can kill you. in one hit.
Boom. All right, I brought it up because I thought thought we were talking. You and I were talking. I thought you were the one talking about that, but
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I don't. I played
No.
maybe about an hour or two of it, and I was like, "This isn't my thing."
I was talking
Oh,
about the ninja game, the Ninja Battle Royals like Sekiro.
okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can watch me stream that stuff on twitch.tv/JimmyNoodlesGG. And if you miss a stream or if you want to see other content, you can go to youtube.com/JimmyNoodlesGaming. And to find out what I'm doing with my life, see what kind of memes I retweet on Twitter, you can go there at JimmyNoodlesGG. What the fuck are you watching, Walker?
Watching the reactions to the Sekiro Woo guy. Oh my god. There was like, what the fuck is that? Oh man, sorry. Eyes watering now. That one guy, literally the guy screamed like a little girl. Because it flew out of the sky and killed him.
Yeah, you know
He's
that. You ever watch the Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
You know when Ricky fires off his gun and you hear somebody in the background go, "What the fuck, Ricky?"
Yep. That's exactly
My
what
mom
that
doesn't
is.
fucking love you.
Oh my god. But yeah, like, there's like the first three reactions are amazing. The one, especially when the dude just screamed at the top of his lungs because he.
It scares the shit out of you.
Yep. Oh my god, I have to watch more of those. That's amazing.
Yes, 10 out of 10, really
Um,
funny.
for myself, you can find me and everything on Captain Geach 15. I honestly need to get back into the streaming realm of things, so don't know quite what I'll be doing. Watching Borat. I do want to watch the new Jurassic World, the second one. I watched a little bit of it the other day, and then actually it was pretty good. And I was sitting at the doctor's office. Another movie I want to check out, which I've never seen before, Eight Below. It's with Paul Walker, and it's a true life story where there's these sled dogs that are abandoned in the North Pole, and they're stuck by themselves in the North Pole for 200 days.
Christ.
Um,
How can you leave puppers, good puppers like that?
and they
while they're
actually were,
lonesome?
and they were left chained up,
God.
and they ended up breaking out of the chains.
And then they
Yeah,
hunted
were...
down that guy and beat him with hammers and billy clubs and left
Yeah.
him outside the Steak and Shake and took his entire box of book of coupons.
Pretty much. Yeah, I didn't see the beginning or the. I saw the little bit of the middle, and I saw the very end. Kind of. I couldn't really see because my eyes are super dilated. So I kind of want to see that movie. The movie looks super depressing, though. There was
Well,
a
yeah, it's
point
about
where,
puppers being like just left out,
well, that's what it
chained
was.
up
Two
for
two dogs,
hundreds of
um,
days.
two dogs ended up dying in the snow from freezing to death. So one fell down the side of a mountain.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure the movie's rated PG too. It's meant for kids.
I
think
need to
it's
go
really-
speak with the CEO
I'd like to
of,
talk to your
of
manager.
animal abusers and give him
I
a
don't
piece of
know.
my mind.
I don't know what company actually made that.
Sounds like a Touchstone film.
It
Touchstone.
does. It does sound like a Touchstone film.
Yeah, Eight Below. It was made by, I don't know, Disney. On
Oh.
Disney Plus.
Ew.
Proper reaction.
Interesting. Probably play Overwatch with Shoulder. I've been thinking about the game a lot. Actually, Overwatch, just wanting to get like good at it.
Yeah. Well, it's nice
Don't
because
really
once
have-
you've been playing it for a while, you get to see, you kind of get an idea what the meta, like how
Yeah.
you need to change in order to have an effect that will actually matter on with your team. You know.
There's not really anything else that's coming out anytime soon, other than Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So
Watch Dogs Legions comes out later this month.
That's gonna be dope.
comes out this week, doesn't it?
No, next week.
No, the 29th.
Everybody's gonna be.
29th. I probably won't get that though.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. I have it pre-ordered on Amazon.
It does look fun.
If you get it and you say it's really good, I might get it because you can. That's multiplayer, isn't
I
it?
was just about to ask that.
I think so.
I think it is too.
And I'm probably
Oh.
gonna get it with my Uplay Plus subscription.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's all I got. As for us, always at the Level Unlock Podcast, you can find us on all the socials at Level Unlock Podcast, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, and Facebook, and at Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod.
Of course it is. And as always, if you would like to become part of the Unlock Nation, the Lockpick Nation, you can do so at patreon.com/Level Unlocked Podcast. And as always, we will see you bright and early next Monday, 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. We'll see you next week, guys. Y'all have a great night. Have a great
Take
week.
care,
Talk to
everybody.
you later.
Bye.
Yep. I'll see you guys in the middle of the week at some point.
Heck yeah, you will.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Peace.
Everybody have a beautiful night. Peace.